What a banger. As soon as the countdown stops, everyone's favorite tune comes on. That's what we call Murphy's Law, which is, by the way, the arbiter of all morality. Haha! Tish. We're kicking off with jokes today. Jokes straight off the top of the dome. Flying out. How to secure the Gandalf stream without the alerts. Don't worry, it was already secured last night. So it's pretty good that we hit the fucking dono goal last night, isn't it? To be honest. Oh my god. Oh my god. But welcome in, everybody. How are you all doing? What is going on? We've got Juliet. We've got Nat on Sophie's account. We've got Chaos Merlin. We've got Goblin Hugger. We've got Half a Laptop. We've got Sir Rick, and we got Lexi West. We got Vord. We got Lyra. How is it all going, everybody? How's your day been? I'm extremely tired. I'm extremely late. Apologies. Tacta Yuka, how's it going? Rebel Firestorm, hello. Hello, hello, hello. And hello, Orrery. How are you doing? What's going on? You were introducing a friend to the best emo punk goth night near you. That's absolutely understandable. I would much prefer you to do that than waste time looking at someone's feet, which we did last night. And there's always the VOD channel, which we have, which is very good. Check out the VOD channel. It's proper. Oh, Nyakanoids is here as well. Sorry, if I've missed anyone, I do apologize. Had a weird one these past few weeks. I'm sorry to hear that, Lyra. Yeah, you know, we do have the Vent and Support, channel in the Discord. If you are looking for a bit of support, there are people in there, you know. But I hope that you're feeling better. I hope that things are going better. Streamlabs fulfilled its ultimate purpose of bringing us Gandalf stream and just shut itself down. That's true. That is what happens. That is what happens when you get the Gandalf stream confirmed. Why did I leave the house at the hottest part of the day? I'm melting and I can't see, but I gotta print my silly little pride pins. Pride pins! That sounds fucking cool as fuck. I've got pins on the way. Pin badges coming very soon. Acrylic pin badges, mind you. For tier 3 supporters of my Patreon, which so far is Sophie from Mars, the Orrery, and Queen Pib. So all 3 of them, you're going to get yourself a nice little anarchist pin badge in the mail very soon. You'll know when I ask you what your address is. But I already know Sophie's address, so I won't need to ask Sophie. Anyway, I hope you're all good. Hey Cryptid, what's going on? I watched some of the Tory debate and all I can say is more like 10 Clowning Street. Yes, that's right. That's why Streamlabs hasn't been working for me. Yeah, we got the Gandalf stream. We got the Gandalf stream. That's right. It's for my union, but I wanted to add some bonus ones since we got extra backings and stuff. That sounds cool as fuck. Speaking of unions, that's the first thing I'm going to be talking about on stream today. The reason that I'm so tired today, the reason I'm so, like, knackered. Ugh. Honestly, I've not even had a chance to shave today, chat. It was nuts. So I was hoping to get a decent night's sleep last night, which I did. I did. I had like fucking 10 hours sleep last night, which was very much needed. But when I woke up this semi-morning afternoon kind of thing, so morning afternoon time, just edging into 12 o'clock, the tenants union, Greater Manchester Tenants Union, told us that there was an emergency eviction resistance happening at an address that we'd previously been to. So we went down there. That's what I'm going to be talking about today. It's the first thing I'm going to be talking about. We're going to be jumping straight into the politics channel. Straight in. You know? Straight into the politics category. But yeah, basically, all the wonderful people that you can see here. Not all of them are part of the Renters Union, by the way. Some of them just responded to the tweet that the Renters Union made about the emergency eviction resistance that was needed. Obviously, I'm not going to be saying too much about the tenant situation because it's just not something we do. We don't really talk about the situations of tenants in the union. But needless to say, they were going to get evicted, right? They were going to get evicted, and that sucks, right? Like, you just don't want to. You just don't want evictions to happen. Like, housing is a human right. Don't want to see anybody go homeless, and that's what would have happened today if we hadn't have turned up. So we got a call from a member who basically said the landlord was trying to drill through the door. Just fucking drill through the door. Drill through the door. And so, not everybody that was there today is in this picture. Some people didn't want to be in the picture, and some people had left before this happened. Hey, Lime Wielder, how's it going? Welcome in. And basically, what happened was, when I got there, the bailiff, the landlady, and the locksmith, and someone from the letting agents was there, right? Which was bizarre. I don't know why someone from the letting agent was there. It didn't make any sense, but he had a camera. Now, just a note on the bailiff. Like, something to be considered. Most people's prejudice would go immediately when thinking of a bailiff to, like, a big, burly guy. Do you know what I mean? Big, burly guy, ready to, like, break down doors and, like, just be a fucking ghoul. This bailiff was 5 foot at most. And probably in her mid-20s, a woman of colour, and not very threatening at all. In the grand scheme of things, even in her demeanour, in how she, like, sort of carried herself as well. So, to be honest, as soon as we got there, I knew that we were going to win. Not just because of that. Now, you know, just because someone's a woman and just because they're small doesn't mean that they can't be effective in, you know, combat or like strong or anything like that. But it's just funny how our prejudices play with us, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's just funny how we think about that. How we think it's going to immediately be like a roid raging built fucking guy. Like, that's the image I have in my head of a bailiff. Like a white guy, big muscles, probably on steroids. Do you know what I mean? But it's not always the case. And of course, no one who turned up that day was like that. And essentially, it was, the long and short of it was, the letting agents just had never come across anything like this before, and they didn't know how to deal with it. And I don't think the landlady had anything to deal with, had ever dealt with anything like this either. Because by the time we got there, I think they'd prevented, somehow the drilling through the door had stopped. And I don't know how that had been prevented. I think that perhaps before we got there, some other members of the union had been up to like film the locksmith attempting to take the door off the hinges, because that's illegal. You can't do that. And I think as soon as they, you know, found out that what they were doing was illegal, they were like, oh yeah, I should probably stop that. Because the locksmith is just there to, you know what I mean? Just there to make a bit of money, innit? Do you know what I mean? AJ, thank you so much for the 46 months. Alerts aren't working today. I'm so sorry, but thank you so much for the 46 months of Prime Gaming. How you doing, AJ? Everybody go follow AJ. She's fucking great. Phenomenal streamer. And so, when we got there, the bailiff, the locksmith, and the landlady and the letting agent were all outside, and we just kind of stayed there. Just making sure none of them tried to get inside and stuff. Because basically, it's dead easy. It's really, really easy in the UK to do this stuff. Because essentially, all you have to do is, you know, we were invited there by the tenant. And the tenant is the lawful occupier of the property. Regardless of eviction notices, regardless of what landlords have done or tried to do. If you are in the property and you are a tenant, you are the lawful occupier of... Yeah, in fact, sometimes you don't even have to be a tenant. Sometimes you could just be a squatter. But I don't know much about squatting. And the tenants union doesn't really deal with squatters and stuff like that. You know what I mean? We'd like sort of specifically focus on tenants. But, I digress. If you're in the property, you're the legal occupant. And the legal occupant can invite anyone that they want to the property. That's not against the law. And she invited us to the property. And so, we had every right to be there. We had every right to be in the building. We had every right to be on the property. And that's how it works, the law in the UK, basically. And so when the letting agents tried to get into the property, we followed them. And we followed them into the door. And we had a bit of a back and forth where they were telling us we can't be there and it's private property and stuff like that. And all we had to do was reinforce the fact that we, in fact, were there to support our friend. Which is true. You know? Hey Nat, what's going on? Yeah, you're on your main account now. I really like the Manchester Tenants Union logo. It's nice, isn't it? It's actually really nice. Yeah. It's just like a bunch of houses. Just a bunch of houses. Hey, Mr. Dank, how are you doing? Yeah. Looking so handsome in this photo. Oh, stop it. Stop it. But yeah, you know, so basically it's just extremely simple when it comes to that, just like knowing the law. And these letting agents, bless them, they tried everything they could. They said, we've phoned the police. And we were thinking like, oh, fat chance of that. You know what I mean? Fat chance the police are going to turn up. Like, the police probably said like, okay, is anyone in danger? No. Oh, okay. No worries then. Like, Nat knows. Nat's one of the founders of London Renters Union. Nat knows. Nat knows exactly how this shit goes down. You know what I mean? Like, you know, they tried the best. Hi, Emmy, what's going on? And hey, Panda. Also, hey, Master, what's going on? And the long and short of it is, gang, is that if the police had turned up, here's what would have gone down. There probably would have been 2 officers. Maximum, right? Maximum. And you ask the police, do they know what their role is in this situation? And if they say anything other than, we're here to observe what's going on, then they're wrong, because they're not going to be arresting anybody because nobody's breaking the law. As I've already said, the people in the tenants union were invited by the legal occupier of the building to be there, so we're within every right to be there. So if we get arrested, that's an unlawful arrest, which won't go well with the police officers that did it, and in the courts if you choose to go to courts with them. And also, they might think that they're there to also assist the bailiffs in removing the tenant from the property, which is also illegal. So they're unable to do anything. The police are actually unable to do anything. And that's all it is. You just have to remain calm and tell them, no, I'm sorry, but that's not the case. I think you unfortunately misinformed, Mr. Officer, or Miss Officer, or Mix Officer. You know. And that's that, basically. But the police didn't turn up, because of course they didn't. Because why would they? Why would they? Right? Yeah, there you go. And Nat knows as well. If they attempt an illegal eviction, you can get 6 months rent back in court. Right, there you go. So anyway, the letting agents were trying everything. They were trying to claim that I was being intimidatory. Because I was wearing a mask. Do you want to know what mask I was wearing, chat? I was wearing my fucking FP2 mask so I don't get COVID. And they tried to say, because what happened was, this property, hey, $27, what's going on? Can I get a shout out for $27, please, AJ? Go follow David, everyone. He's a fucking legend. Hey, Yanshfim, how you doing? So what happened was, the letting agents, when they realized that we were going to follow him to the property and film him trying to do anything illegal, because by the way, that's what you do. That's the only thing that you can do, really. They realized that, and after a bit of a back and forth, you know, they left the property, they left the building, right? We kind of negotiated with them, because they were saying he's blocking our way, like pointing at me, when there was like multiple people not blocking the way, but like where I was stood as well. And then, like, you know, I just said, okay, you know, Ben, well, I don't want to dox anybody, but like, someone in the renters union was like, okay, I tell you what, if we ask him to leave, will everybody leave? And so I said, yeah, I'd be happy to do that. And I left, and then everybody walked out. So that was nice, right? Because at the end of the day, we don't want to upset anybody, but they are being, you know, they're being intimidatory. They don't understand that they're the ones that are being intimidatory in this situation. So then what they tried to do is they tried to get around the back of the property where there's an entrance. Again, so me and another member of the union went around the back just to film them and just make sure they're not trying to illegally break into the property from the back. And then they tried to just, like, intimidate us. Like, the guy from the letting agent came round, and he was like having a go at me and this other member, just basically being, have you got nothing else to do, mate? Have you got nothing else? Have you got nothing better to do? And I just said to him, I think what we're doing here is better than anything you've done in your life, pal. And I said that as he was walking away. By the way, this is not like, this is not the view of the tenants union. I shouldn't have said this. But I said that as he was walking away, and he went, you what? And he walked back. And I said, you heard? This was after, by the way, he told me that he's a military vet. So, anyway. Yeah, everyone in chat is understanding that, like, yeah, I clearly don't look intimidating in my fucking, you know, FFP2 COVID mask. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was nonsense. He was trying to fucking say, do you know what I mean? He was trying to fucking say that there were kids in other apartments and I was scaring the kids. And I just said, well, if the tenants are afraid, then they'll come out and tell me, won't they? And he was like, no, they won't, because they're scared of you. And I was like, well, I don't think you're really like a professional psychic, are you, pal? And he was just getting mad. He just kept getting mad, and then I just like, whatever. I just tried to ignore him. So anyway, they ended up coming back around the front of the property. And as things always go in these situations, we understood that we were going to be there for longer than them. So I popped off down to the shop to get water and like snacks for everyone. And then when I came back, another member of the renters union went to the shop, went to his house, which was around the corner, and he made everyone sandwiches. So they knew that we were there for the long run. I know, I'm like a big ball of fluff. I know. Maybe it's different in person. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Anyway, I think you're right. It's just absurd, right? Absolutely absurd. And then because we knew that we were going to be there for the long run, they just gave up. Chat. That's how it goes down. That's how it goes down. They are not prepared for things like this. Sometimes people have never even heard of a renters union and never even heard of a resistance, like an eviction resistance. They don't know what it is. They've never even seen anything like it. So they have no idea how to deal with it. So they think, because these people, you know, it's like Sophie talks about how the Matrix has lots of like parallels in real life. It's absolutely true. These people turned into Agent Smiths. They were like, we're cops, we're the cops in this situation. We're doing the right thing, right? But no, because we're all there like fucking Neos and Morpheuses and Trinities, and you know what I mean? And they just can't fucking get around it, and eventually they just leave, you know. So that's that. So that's what happened, chat, and that's how easy it is. That's simply how easy it is. You know. And it's, you know, and you can see like the variety of people that were there as well in this photo, you know. There's a lot of older people. There's a lot of older women that are involved in the renters union. There's a lot of like, you know, queer people. There's a lot of like, you know, and it's fucking sick. Just like getting out there and doing this shit in real life. It just makes you feel based as fuck. And then having conversations with people as well, having conversations with the other members of the union about like things that we're planning on doing in the future and other things that we're supporting and shit like that. It just revitalizes your soul. It's like, oh my God, things are gonna get better. Things are actually gonna get better. They're gonna get worse, but they're gonna get better. You know? Wait, you're scary like Big Ball Fluff? Yeah, I am. Will you not think of the children? No, I simply will not. What on earth could be a better way to spend your time than keeping your neighbors safe in their homes? Exactly, Nat. Exactly. Also, hi, Squid. How are you doing? What's going on? Welcome in, everybody. Go follow Squid Punk. What an absolute legend. So does anyone have any questions, actually? I think it would probably... Because I'm not used to this. I'm not really used to being like, I went out and did a thing. And I guess, like, I'm a cool guy for doing that. So does anyone have any questions? I assume people are possibly thinking, like, well, what else? You know, is it really that simple? You know? Landlords, bailiffs, the entire police force, the army. This streamer is scaring us. There was a moment when the two letting agents were filming me. And I was like, hello, yes, my name's djmuel. I'm a YouTuber, I'm a streamer. I'm very happy to be filmed. How's it going? And they just kind of looked at each other like... Because I'm not breaking the law. You know what I mean? I'm there. I'm legally invited by the tenants. So, you know, it's one of them, innit? So proud of you and your union pals. Amazing work. Honestly, Nat, I was inspired by you. Like, you know, hearing about what you do with London Tenants Union as well. It's one of them, innit? So, you know, I'm proud of you. You're proud of me. We're all proud of each other. It's all a big proud circle jerk, innit? You know what I mean? They're not showing that happening on Can't Pay, We'll Take It Away. We were talking about this. We were talking about this today. About how Jeremy Kyle paved the way for programs like that. Chat, have you heard about that program? Can't Pay, We'll Take It Away. I only learned about that today. It's disgusting. I need to look more into how renters unions might work in Canada. Re-listen to that episode of Red Planet, because oh my fucking god, does my municipality ever need one. My advice, Lime Wielder, would be to look into the law in your district or province or whatever you call it. Do you know what I mean? That's the most important thing to do. Or look into see if there are renters unions already operating in your area. It might be on Facebook. They might be on Instagram. There might be renters unions just starting up. So absolutely, yeah. Things can only get better. Well, not exactly like that, David. Fucking hell. It's the best feeling in the world. You learn so much and gain so much confidence and understanding rapidly. Yeah, you do. I don't think I have any questions I can expect you to answer. Fair enough. That's fair enough, Squid. I know the score. Pretty sure the drilling would have scared the kids more than a person wearing that mask. I agree. I agree. Are the bailiffs employed directly via the landlords, or is there an agency? No. See, now that's a really good question, AJ, and that's something that you do need to establish early on. If the bailiffs are privately hired by the landlords, they're nothing more than thugs. And they literally can't serve you any papers. They have to be from the courts. So that's this is a very good question. Appreciate that. Propaganda of the deed. Once you see it, you know it can be done. Currently doing a big bad for capitalism. You're not bad for, working to survive and pay your bills that you have to do, you know? Yeah, it's really fucked. Yeah, the program can't pay, we'll take it away. It's horrible. It's literally just like, it's about bailiffs going to people's houses and taking stuff away. And it's just televised capitalist propaganda. It's horrific. This is fucked with AWS down. You can't even resub right now. Can you not resub? Listen, it doesn't matter $27 because we hit the dono goal for the month last night. So it's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. Don't you worry. Mr. Dank says, must be nice to live in a nation of laws. Right, I know, yeah. I know, yeah. They really tried to scare a professional political streamer by filming him. I know. It was so funny. It was so funny. Well done to you and your comrades, Muel. Yeah, no worry. Like, you know, it's one of them. It's like I'm not doing this to be like, yo, look at me, chat. I did this. It's so fucking good. Look how good I am. It's not about that. What I'm saying is, look at what we did. Look at what we all did together. You know what I mean? And look at what you could do, potentially. It's brilliant. I'm defying my boss right now. My mental health has gone to shit, so I'm using paid leave that if my job find out could be grounds for firing. Hell yeah, let's go, Squid. David, thank you so much for the 4 months, mate. Thank you so much for the 4 months. Appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the stream. I got no questions, but I got a bit of news. Managed to call out my letting agent on not providing the landlord's details being unlawful. Kept pressing about it until they caved and gave in at the last moment before they'd be punishable by law. Then spoke directly to the landlord. You did manage to negotiate staying on your current contract for at least 2 more years with no rent increase. Yes, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. And you see, what Emmy's doing there, chat, what Emmy's done there is only what we'd advise in the renters union, or along a similar amount of, we would advise it down a similar line, right? And Emmy's gone and done that herself. And that's what the renters union is all about. It's about telling other people, we don't just like take fucking, dough and then just be like, oh, it's what you were advised and that's why you did it. Oh, right, okay, anyway. Well, listen, this is the thing. Listen, you could even figure that stuff out yourself. That's what I'm talking about. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say in that. But we, like, in the renters union, we don't just, like, take money and then, like, do a thing for someone. We don't provide a service. What we do is we ask people to join the union and then we help them empower themselves to know their rights. And it's as simple as that, really. You know? Hey Prince, how you doing? I'm wondering if that mask thing was to get you to take it off or start trouble. They were doing their absolute best to try and force me to, like, get mad. Because I'm not going to lie, chat, this is not a thing that the Renters Union do. And I didn't do this under the advice of the Renters Union. I did it because I'm an idiot. And I don't think before I speak. But when I got there, at the very first moment I got there, not only was I grouchy because it was it was early for me. 12 o'clock is early for me, right? You don't want to speak to me when it's that time. Especially if you're a fucking bailiff or a landlord or, you know what I mean, a locksmith trying to take someone's fucking doors off. I basically took one look at the paperwork, gave it back to her, and I said, you, and you are the reason people are going homeless in this city, and it makes me sick. You should all quit your jobs. And so they knew that I was, like, the one to rile up. Because that's what they wanted. They wanted people to get riled up so that they could have grounds to actually phone the police. Do you know what I mean? That's what they wanted. But I have to say, that's not what you're supposed to do. And I got told off. I got told off by other members. They were like, you don't need to do that. Just chill. I know that you're mad, but, like, you know, we're on the side of the law here. Like, don't worry about it. You don't need to get mad. Save your energy. Save your energy. So, yeah. Anyway, that's that. But you're right, Prince. That's exactly what it was, because they knew that I was the one with the emotion. You know what I mean? As far as I can tell, the closest thing to tenants union in my area is more like a legal clinic. It's a good thing to have, but more something I'd like a renters union to partner with. Well, here's the thing, Lime Wielder. What you could do is you could start your own union, right? Maybe have a look at, like, renters unions in other areas in Canada under the same law, right? And then figure out, ask them for advice and say, okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to know? How do I empower people in my area? And then figure out what you need to get a union started. Luckily, in the UK, you don't really need anything to get a renters union started, because I don't know if they know they exist. And you know, you might find that you don't need anything. You don't need any paperwork to get it started, and you can just start it through a WhatsApp group, and then it's just a case of going around and speaking to your neighbors, speaking to people that you know, and advising them of their rights. Advertise yourself on Facebook, and that's that, basically. Yeah, look at what we can all keep doing. Yeah, that's exactly it. Sounds ill-advised, but very cathartic. It was cathartic. You're right to be mad, though. You know what I mean? It's just annoying as fuck. It's just fucking annoying as fuck. Biggest thing we have in Brighton is Acorn. Yeah, and Acorn is not that idea. Acorn do some good stuff, but, like, I've heard some horror stories about Acorn, and it's not good. I'll tell you one thing that I was doing a bit of research about Acorn, and this article came up. Let me have a little look. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. I don't know if this is the fault of Acorn or the fault of members of the union or whatever. But this is like one of the first things that I saw regarding Acorn in Sheffield. So not ideal, you know what I mean? Good that things didn't escalate, but honestly, someone should say it. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Trash Cam, what's going on? Welcome in. Hello. And also, hi, Hell to Pay. How are you? Hey, Tanuki, how's it going? How expensive are renters union dues generally? I pay £2 a month because I'm poor as fuck, basically. So I wouldn't expect to pay more than that if you're struggling. There's Solfed too, but I don't know anything about them. Solidarity Federation, if you could get in touch with them, get on it. Good job not rising to it once you saw what they were doing. Yeah, that's the main thing, innit, Nat? Yeah. Hey, Confero, reading the Acorn USA wiki is a wild ride. I didn't know that it was a that it was an international thing. That's mad. Also, hello, Tanuki. I hope you're doing good. Long time no see. Unions often have sliding scale payments if you're not working. Yeah, that's right. Sometimes following your feelings can get you into tricky situations. That's correct. Yes. That's correct. Salford have been flying around Manchester with flyers that say they support trans rights. No, yeah, they are good. Solidarity Federation are good. They're anarchist communists, yeah. But, like, you know, I don't really, like, I've never really spoken to anyone from the Solidarity Federation, so I don't know. You know what I mean? Sorry, I keep getting fucking messages. Anyway. So that's that, chat. That's that. And yeah, it's just very simple, and it's very good to have, like, you know, knowledge of what your rights are with landlords and shit like that. You know, and it's very easy. I just wanted to basically tell everyone, like, look, it's dead easy. You know what I mean? How damaged is the tenant's door? Did you say that they tried to drill it? They tried to take the door off the hinges. I don't know how damaged it was because we didn't go in. Because the tenant's suffering with COVID at the minute, sadly, so. Looks like they're not called unions in my area. They're called tenants associations, but they do the same thing. Here's the broad keyword search. There you go. So it might not be called a tenants union in your area. It might be called, like, a tenants collective or a tenants group, or maybe like a renters mutual aid group or something like that. You know, you never know. Hey, Skadader, how you doing? Can I get a shout out for Skadader, please, AG? So, yeah, there you go. Well, listen, that's that. We've spoken about that. It's now time for some more politics stuff. Now, we're not going to be looking at the news today. We're not saying hello to Amy because we said hello to Amy yesterday. And like I said, I want to carry on going forward of doing, like, Democracy Now! On a Monday and a Wednesday. And that's it, you know what I mean? And we're going to look at some more, like, generic news, really, I think. You know, on Thursdays and Tuesdays. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a look at some news. Person type thing, hello. I'm struggling as I find myself in the position of landlord against my will, forced by ex to rent out house while caring long-term for an ill relative. I won't bore you with the details, but I'm now stuck between tenant in serious arrears and ex furious with you. Just don't evict him. It's as simple as that. If you are a landlord and you're feeling guilty for being a landlord and having these, you know, situations that you know are wrong, then the right thing to do is let that person live in your gaff. It doesn't matter how in arrears they are. And in fact, what I would say is communicate with the tenant and explain to them that you understand that they're having a hard time and stuff, and then they've got nothing to fear from you. You know what I mean? Yeah, let your ex be furious. They're your ex. You know what I mean? If not said already, your latest video was an absolute banger. A terrific message, but thank you, Scudadia. That means a lot because, oh boy, it's performing poorly. It's doing even worse than my one about why unions are important in general. So, you know what I mean? They're a shitty person to be furious about it. Side with the people who need help. I agree. You might be able to get mortgage freeze. Yeah, there you go. I've not said that. I liked your video, Muel. Gang, I would really, really appreciate it if you'd comment on the video. if you do like my video, please like and comment, because it does drive it up in the you know, algorithm and stuff like that. Like, if you do like it, please just jump over to the YouTube channel now, you know, and leave a comment. Just say like great video or something. Like, it doesn't even have to be a long comment or anything like that. You know, just, yeah, there's the link to my YouTube. It's my latest video. It's called Activism. Get inspired, get organized. Something else, I can't remember. Listen, chat. Yeah, capitalism binds us in a chain of debt. What is this? One of the cruelest aspects of capitalism is how it turns us into enemies and exploiters of each other and ourselves. We need to resist this whenever we can. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. It's complicated. Some of the rent is now being paid by the council direct, but he's demanding I take things further. If she doesn't pay the rest, just speak it up, because not all landlords are heartless bastards, I promise. No, listen, we know that, right? You know what I mean? It's just that, like, the concept of lords is bad. Housing is a human right, and everyone should be able to live, you know, under a roof. And I think maybe you should take things further. Maybe you should. I don't know. If it sounds super complicated. If you're in the UK person type thing, what I would actually ask you to do is email me. And don't email me. Get in my DMs on Discord and tell me the entire situation, and I'll ask the renters union what we think. How about that? Because, you know, ideally, we want a situation where you're not stressing and the tenant's not stressing. Do you know what I mean? So that's that, really. Listen, chat. You know what we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about something that relates to one of my very, very early videos that you may or may not have watched on my channel. About how Pewdiepie is still a fascist. He's still a fascist. So you might have seen this popping about in the news. Content warning for ableism. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing this time. Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem person type thing. Yeah, get at me. Yeah, get at me in the Discord. Yeah. Because maybe we could come to a you know, a scenario that's best for everybody, innit? So yeah, PewDiePie apologizes after appearing to mock a deaf TikToker. Now, I've not seen this. This is a completely fresh react. I've not pre-watched this. Let's check out what actually happened, eh?
PewDiePie announced his plans to take an unspecified break from the platform next year.
Man, that would be great if he just took a break forever. Like, just don't come back, dude. Like, no one cares. You've made your money now. Now, fuck off. You know what I mean? You've made your money on the back of, like, jokes about Jews, you know, jokes about black people, wearing an SS uniform. Like, just fuck off, man. You know what I mean?
The announcement comes in a new video titled YouTube's New Update Has a Big Flaw, in which the 30-year-old vlogger criticizes YouTube's recent harassment policy changes.
The rule is, if you do dumb shit on YouTube, you will get called out on it. We need that. It's the only thing keeping us sane, YouTube.
So, let me get this straight. He is complaining that you can't, like, do offensive shit on YouTube. I wonder why he's complaining about that. Why would he be complaining about that, chat? What do we think? What do we think? Surely his audience has grown up by now who is watching this tit. The problem is the more people are being born all the time. That's the problem. Yeah, he's 30 and he acts like this, yeah. Yeah, he has so many breaks. He keeps getting caught and then just comes back, leaves and comes back. Yeah.
Don't take it away from us, please.
The YouTuber has been embroiled in his fair share of controversies over the past few years, with Disney cutting ties with him back in 2017 after several of his videos were found to contain offensive imagery.
Yep.
That same year, he was slammed for using derogatory language during a gaming stream, for which he later apologized.
Oh, we all remember that. We all remember the gamer moment. We all remember the gamer moment where he said the gamer word, don't we, chat? Mm-hmm.
The ongoing drama and policy changes have seemingly taken a toll on the video creator.
He made a derogatory comment. He made a derogatory comment. He said the N-word when he was playing PUBG. He just literally said the N-word like, right, so listen, right, so like, there's no context in which a white person should say the N-word. There just isn't, right? Or anyone who isn't black, really. Do you know what I mean? And this guy not only said it with the hard R, which, like, you know, okay, there's like a bunch of white people who like used to say the N-word with the A at the end, you know, like thinking that that's fine and like, you know, say it amongst their friends and shit like that, and then went, oh shit, actually that's not right, I shouldn't do that anymore. It's not like that. It's like this guy just like in the heat of the moment, when something bad happened to him in a video game, said that the N-word with the ER at the end of it, the hard R, like, it's just a normal thing that he says all the time. And he said it like he was calling a person the N-word as well, right? So not only did he say it in that way, but he also used it to call another person. So, like, not only saying the slur, but also implying the person that he's attacking is like a black person that he wants to call a slur. Do you know what I mean? It's like there's so many levels of fucked upness to this, right? It's just nuts. It's like unforgivable. Literally unforgivable, right?
Who has over 100 million subscribers and has been one of the top earning creators on the platform.
And I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm feeling very tired.
Oh, are you, bro? You feeling very tired, are you, bro?
I don't know if you can tell.
Oh, man, I'm fucking, you know, I feel so sorry for you. I feel so sorry for you, bro. With all your money in your big house in Brighton or wherever the fuck you live now, I don't fucking know. I feel so sorry for you, bro. Like, it's so tired. It's so tiring being a hateful piece of shit. It's so tiring being like an ignorant fuck. So tired, you know? He's constantly using the R slur. Does he really just use the R slur all the time? Wow. Yeah, he's a Jordan Peterson stan. There's loads of different people that he was following on Twitter that like extremely right-wing, like Steven Crowder, you know, PragerU, shit like that. Like, that was found out a long time ago. That was during the gamer moment time. He platformed Ben Shapiro? What? Did he? PewDiePie and Benny Shaps. No way did he have Benny Shaps on the stream. Bonus meme featuring Ben Shapiro in 2018? No way.
Attention, all...
I just want to like skim through this because I don't want to get banned, you know what I mean?
This is epic. Bonus meme, we are calling upon you. It's just epic or not. Okay. Ben Shapiro, do we have time for bonus meme?
So PewDiePie asked me to review some memes. Memes are this thing where people put funny stuff on my phone.
He has to explain it to the boomer audience. He has to explain it to the boomer audience. He's literally just like, memes are this thing where you have to, people send me images on my phone. Like, he knows that it's too much for boomers to understand. He's so, like, he's got his finger firmly up the arsehole of the boomer demographic in America. He's like, they send me images on my phone. You know what I mean? Like, fucking hell, it's so funny.
Here is one of these memes. Let's take a look.
Ben, where are we at?
Oh yeah, so he loves Ben Shapiro. He's exposing his audience to, like, you know, his audience of impressionable idiot children to Ben Shapiro. That's very responsible. That's like a very responsible thing to do. Very normal guy. Definitely not a racist. Definitely not a reactionary. Definitely just like a normal guy, and everything's fine with that.
This isn't the first time PewDiePie will take a hiatus from publishing daily videos. Since 2016, the vlogger has taken at least 2 brief...
Memes are this thing where my wife refuses to have sex with me and says that when people have a wet-ass pussy, it's, that's not right. That's not right. You've got a disease.
...breaks to cope with burnout and stress. Following his most recent announcement, PewDiePie also criticized...
Hey, Rowan Mod, what's
Twitter
going on? Yeah, sounds about right for Ben to cozy up to anti-Semites. Right, exactly.
...video, going even further and deleting all of the tweets from his account.
No, I don't remember that, Squid. Holy shit, what the fuck? Yeah, he's just throwing kids, like impressionable kids, down the alt-right pipeline. So what's this? So, like, what actually happened? Like... One of the clips included Scarlett May, who's deaf and regularly posts TikToks in using both sign language, spoken English to communicate. She often sports long nails as she signs to her 6.2 million followers. He cut the clip short. I'm not listening to this. He waved the dog's paws around? Wait, what?
Hey, I think
What the fuck? So he's like doing the... He's doing the thing that like every YouTuber and their mum does now. Where it's like, I'm gonna react to TikToks and take the piss out of, like, you know, marginalized people on TikTok. It's like that SS Sniper Wolf. SS Sniper Wolf, by the way. So, like, what? Is it, like, towards the end? It looks like it's towards the end, probably. Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't fucking know. His video has the audio cut. Wait, what? He cut out the audio? You'll need a clip of the original? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I don't have that, so... Hey, just to clear up a few things, I edited out the clip with the girl that has the long nails. Had no clue she was deaf. Kind of dumb of me not to realize. Bro, I just can't stand this guy. Just got no time for him. Anyway, well, that's that. There's PewDiePie. There's PewDiePie. There's the PewDiePie news. We're done with the PewDiePie news now. Now we're talking about Prince Andrew. Not Prince Andrew, sorry. Prince William. I guess there's going to be, like, probably some homophobia in this discussion. So just be mindful. Why does that say skip? Prince Andrew! We know what you've done. You've done a wrong gun. And you've shaved your mum. So apparently there's a hashtag going around Twitter today saying that Prince William is the prince of pegging. It all started after celebrity gossip page djmuel shared a message about an alleged British royal extramarital affair. Hey, Lost Futures, we should make a Prince William rap? No, we shouldn't. Oh, God. A senior royal has been branded on social media as the Prince of Pegging after a rather salacious claim shared by a gossip account raised eyebrows and inspired a flood of jokes. There's no denying that regular folk are wildly interested in the sexual preferences of the beautiful people. The trending hashtag Prince of Pegging is a testament to just that, aside from Google searches for the meaning of pegging spiking by a whopping 400%. It all started after djmuel shared a message about an extramarital affair. This is so salacious, I'm almost shook to share with you, but will anyway. The British royal extramarital affair is an open secret in London and amongst the English aristocrat, and is the talk of every party. I was told the real reason for the affair was the royal's love of pegging, which the wife is far too old-fashioned to engage in. What? Hey, Harry, what's going on? Welcome in. So, here's the thing. It's very funny that, like, Kate Middleton is apparently too old-fashioned to do some pegging. She's too old-fashioned to just, like, go on lovehoney.com, get a nice little strap-on, you know? And just fuck her boyfriend in the ass. She's too old-fashioned to do that. Extremely funny. Extremely funny. All the boomers wanting to know what pegging means is kind of funny. That's extremely funny. You don't even need the strap. Just blindfold him and go by hand. Well, listen. It's pretty obvious when it's not a cock. Just gonna say. I'm just gonna say. If he's used to cock, if he's used to dildos, he's gonna know. He's gonna know. You know? You took a strap on, and maybe a thumb, that's right. Twitter's been unusable today because it keeps going, this hashtag is trending. Another reason to get off Twitter! Another reason to delete that shit from your life. Telling you. Fucking hell. Twitter's been a rumor about him loving pegging was doing the rounds on Tumblr years ago. What, really? What the fuck did I just come into? Hey, Croaky, what's going on? Yeah, mad shit. Absolute mad shit. Hey, JMM, how you doing? So, the wife doesn't mind her, and in fact prefers her husband gets his sexual needs fulfilled elsewhere, as long as things don't become emotional, which was the case with the last woman. You know? A poly queen. I'm here for it. I'm here for this shit. She's a poly queen. You know, ethically non-monogamous royals. They're still royals, and that sucks, but, you know. Buzzing. Absolutely fucking buzzing. Hope everyone's good. Well done on the anti-eviction. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Literally a poly princess. Yeah. That's the concubine talking point, isn't it? Right, exactly, yeah. Too old-fashioned for pegging, just modern enough to be polyamorous. Right, it's... Oh, this is great. I love this shit. The message left royal fans scratching their heads, many wondering who it was referring to and drawing their own conclusions. Wasn't long before the hashtag Prince of Pegging dominated Twitter. This might even be about Prince Charles, you know. It might not even be about, It might not even be about, Prince William. Alternatively, so old-fashioned she believes in concubines. Right. Right, exactly. Oh, that's very, very funny. That's very, very funny. So, I don't think there's much homophobia going on in here, so... I think it's fine. It's obviously Philip. That's it. That's the one. He loves getting pegged in his coffin still. You know what I mean? That's the thing about the royals. They can communicate beyond the grave. So, you know. Right, anyway, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Listen, you can tell this is a scuff stream today. I'm fucking tired, chat. I'm fucking tired. But we've got some good news. We've got some good news. The LGBT Foundation has responded to NHS England's plans for more children and young people's gender identity services. LGBT Foundation statement on gender identity services. I do deserve a scuffed stream. Thank you. Yeah, I do. You're absolutely right, Tanuki. This isn't good news per se, but it's good news that the LGBT Foundation is talking about it. This is with regards to... Oh, no, it is good news. Sorry. The NHS has announced plans for more children and young people's gender identity services, which is good. It means that, like, more younger people are going to feel less, you know, dysphoric, hopefully. It hopefully means that trans kids are going to get more healthcare. They're using regional clinics in the family clinics rather than the central Tavistock, which is good because the Tavistock means more waiting lines, more waiting lists, and is the main reason that a lot of, unfortunately, we hear of a lot of people completing suicide in the trans community. So this is good news, but the LGBT Foundation's response, I think, is pretty good. LGBT Foundation cautiously welcomes the announcement of 2 new regional centres that have the potential to provide an improved provisional service to the many children, young people and their families who have been failed by the existing poor quality service. Children and young people exploring their identity have needed urgent action for some time. However, this haste should not come at the expense of not involving people with the knowledge and experience to deliver a service that meets the needs of young people. Those who have lived in professional experience are essential in providing a healthcare service that can meet the needs of those who use it. We urge NHS England to involve LGBTQ+ organisations in developing these services, ensuring they remain inclusive and can meet a diverse range of needs. We've seen considerable success from the services that employ and seek support from trans and non-binary practitioners in providing a safe space to reducing stigma and combating confusion around using gender services. Extremely funny, by the way. I'm just going to tell chat what just happened. A guy that thinks he's being dead clever, who's trying to ban evade, right? Just came into the chat saying, with the new account name of The Fascist 1997. And said, do you have any videos from the eviction today? That's pretty fucking funny, dude. Not only was it extremely obvious that you were ban evading, which, by the way, you're getting reported for now, but also, your name is just like The Fascist 1997. Like, yeah, man, I'm gonna show you videos from the eviction, which, by the way, I don't have. Oh man, that is fucking so funny. Anyway. Yeah, as if that cunt's name was The Fascist. You fucking win it! You fucking smelly win it! I'm shagging your dad! Cummed in your dad! Just a fascist asking for a dox. Yeah, what could go wrong? Yeah. Oh, they'll never suspect that, mate. Oh, they'll never figure that out. They'll never figure that out. Where was I? Yeah, literally like calling yourself Hitler 1488 or some shit like that, right? Those with lived and professional experience are essentially providing a healthcare that can meet the needs of those who use it. So we urge NHS England to involve LGBTQ+ organisations in developing these services, ensuring they remain inclusive and can meet a diverse range of needs. We see considerable success from services that employ and seek support from trans and non-binary practitioners in providing a safe space, reducing stigma, combating confusion around using gender services, and we advocate for this as a way forward. To safeguard the future of children and young people, we ask for meaningful involvement for trans, non-binary, and questioning children and young people and their families, with services created by and by people with lived experience to guarantee the needs of their service users are met. to guarantee the needs of their service users in that. Purposeful relationships with LGBTQ plus organizations that have a track record of providing vital support to children, young people, and their families in their struggles to get appropriate support from gender identity development services. Trans and non-binary people to be involved in service at all levels from clinical, professional to patients. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I think this is based. I think this is a based response. And I think that the NHS should listen to this. There you go. Hey, Middle-earth Marxist. Intro ad finishes the first words I hear. Cummed in your dad. That's right. That's right. There's been more drag story time protests today, this time in Bristol. In the UK, Confero. Are you based in the UK? I mean, it's bad wherever it happens, but like, are you on about Bristol in the UK or what? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Drag storytime protests in the UK? Oh, this is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. An event where drag queen was due to reach children in Bristol has been postponed after protests outside. The event at Henley's Library, Bristol, went ahead without a host and a librarian to reach children instead. Bristol City Council said the group needed lessons in tolerance and difference and said it would not tolerate discrimination. Avon and Somerset police arrested a woman in connection with alleged assault on a man during a protest. Similar event in Reading was disrupted by the same demonstrators on Monday. Okay, so who are these people? The third UK one this week. I did not know that this was happening. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Who's behind the protests? These library protests have not come out of the blue. They've been planned on social media by known groups who have switched from anti-lockdown and anti-vaccine protests to evidence-free claims that these events are being hosted by pedophiles and child groomers. Wow. Funny that, isn't it? Funny that all the anti-lockdown and anti-vaccine protesters are also homophobic. Oh, wow. Many of them are known for attending protests outside COVID vaccination centers, attempted to shut them down with baseless claims that vaccines are killing people. Among them are Alpha Men Assemble, a group of so-called sovereign citizens who believe they have the right to opt out of laws to which they do not consent and swear in members as common law constables. Okay, yeah, this is this isn't gonna get that far. I'm not being funny. I'm not trying to play down the threats of fascists, coming to protests and stuff like that. But this is not gonna get far. This is not gonna get that far if it's being run by sovereign citizens. Hey Jojo, what's going on? AJ, are you still here? I don't know if AJ's still here, but have a shout out. Have a shout out, Jojo. Go follow Jojo, everyone. She's great. Sovereign citizens mess with libraries all the time? Wait, why? Others represent a far-right group known as the Independent Nationalist Network, which includes 4 members of the BNP and Patriotic Alternative. Okay, so there's a new group, Independent Nationalist Network. All right. Tommy Robinson, Stephen Lee Axley Lennon, and Jada Franson have thrown their weight behind the protest. Jada Franson, who recently polled 23 votes in the Wakefield by-election. Oh, brilliant. I bet a lot of the turf cultists are showing to this shit. Well, it will be... Listen, you know what it will be, Emmy? Because here's the thing. I try and tell this people as often as I can. TERFs and fascists are not the same. Like they are the same group. They're not different groups. They're the same. People in Britain First are going to be TERFs, and people who are TERFs are going to be in Britain First. It's as simple as that. It's only like the main heads of the TERF shit that don't get involved in fascist shit. Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, Jada Franson's hot shit. Yeah, she's got her thumb right up the arse of the electorate. We want to protect women and also exist around Tommy Robinson. Yeah. Yeah. A man called Mick Chaves has been organizing these protests. There's videos of him on Twitter going mad because he's upset at the crap turnouts. Let me see if I can get on Twitter. I don't know if my timer's run out for today. I think it might have. Mick Chaves. You'd be wrong there. Plenty of the TERFs higher up are openly fascist. You know what I mean? They're not like associating with Tommy Robinson and shit like that, you know? Wait, is this the guy? I'm trying to. Hey Quill, what's going on? Can I get a shout out for Quill, please, AJ? I do have a Twitter timer, yeah. There's an account called COVID Radicals. Thank you, Juliet. Here we go. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. So it is this guy.
Move it around so you can see.
It is this guy.
The coppers. You see the.
Wow, a fascist just looking like a thumb.
Yeah, you see the crowd of people. Let me just move it around so you can see. Oh, there are the coppers. You see the crowd of people outside. The people from the resistance. All the good people from the resistance. All the fighters. Had enough of this degeneracy in our school, in our libraries.
3 heads in the chat. 3 heads in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, no. We can't watch it. Wait, bring it up. Wait, let me pull it up again. Let me pull it up again. Oh, shit. Let me turn off the Twitter timer. Oh, shit. I just had like 30 seconds left. I had like 30 seconds left. Oh, my fucking God. It's fucking Diglett. Diglett from the Resistance. Oh my God. Right, let's have a little look. Right. Let's have a little look.
Just move it around so you can see. Oh, there are the coppers. You see the crowd of people outside, the people from the resistance, all the good people from the resistance, all the fighters. Had enough of this degeneracy in our school.
Had enough of this degeneracy.
You see them over there? 3 of us at the library this morning.
Only 3 of us?
3 of us have just travelled from that library to this library. So as you can tell, there's more coppers than there are of us. Obviously, they're still driving around a degenerate paedophile, and they're dropping them off at places.
Degenerate paedophile, dropping them off at places.
Back to Reading today. Yeah, I'm going to leave that right there, guys. You make of it what you will. Have a good day.
Yeah? Make of it what you will, guys. Make of it what you will. Well, what I make of it, Mick, what I make of it is that you're a fucking fanny and no one gives a shit and no one believes you. These words do not sound any funnier in that accent. I mean, to me, it does. I'm not gonna lie. Degeneracy, pedos, or fucking come around here fucking being pedos and that. Fucking what a plank. 3 ham sandwiches. 3 ham sandwiches. What I make of it is that you've got no mates. Right, exactly. Yeah, he's the one creeping around schools and libraries. Right, this is it. Our guy used to come out to uni campus to try and convince students to anti-vax. What, that guy? No way. The word you could understand probably did. Right, exactly, yeah. This is it. This is it. What a smelly man. So, you know, there you go. There's that. Well, there you go. Some more news that I didn't expect to be covering today, to be honest. But that's it. That's the news section. That's the news section. It's done for today, chat. It's absolutely done. We're finished. Don't worry. It's all over. Anti-vax leader Michael Chaves was sacked as a paramedic over missing cash in 2005. Yes, we are going to be looking at some weird guys. Yes, you know what time it is, chat. You know what time it is. Short news cycle. Wish we had that. You have that every day on the djmuel stream. Every day. Ex-medic stealing cash from the till. That's right. Right, listen, it's this guy. Listen, it's this guy. You know which guy it is. You know which guy I'm talking about. It's not the foot guy. Listen, if you missed the foot guy from last night, check out the VOD channel. That's going to be uploaded later on tonight. I swear to God. The foot stream was one of the funniest streams. I streamed for like an extra hour last night. Literally streamed for an extra hour last night. You know? Because it was that good. His crusty feet. My stomach hurt from laughing after last night's stream. It was too funny. It was too funny, I agree. It was so fucking funny, that shit, man. Swear to God. Well, let's hope that this guy is as funny. Let's hope that this guy is as funny. This is our friend, Kerr Rawden. I've bought some of his books. We're going to be reading them on stream soon. In August, next month, which is very, very soon. And here he is. This is his video on 10 tips to get land for free. 10 tips to get lands for free. I've got his books. We're going to be reading them on stream, Emmy. If you want to know the funniest bit about this guy, check out the VOD channel. Look for the episode with the Prince Andrew rap. It's very, very funny. No worries, Line Wielder. Thank you for being here. Take it easy. All right. What's he going on about?
If you're interested in claiming land of your own for free, then this video is for you. I'm going to be going over 10 tips you should bear in mind when claiming land for free through adverse possession, the method of which I initially demonstrated in this video and went into more detail in my book, How to Get Land for Free, the Comprehensive Guide. Let's get into it. Firstly, use online tools to help you search for claimable land methodically and efficiently. There are a few great websites you can use to help you find claimable land. This website shows you a map of England and Wales, unfortunately
Haven't we watched this one?
not the rest of the UK, split into registered and unregistered land.
Haven't we watched this one?
Using this map function, you can shortlist a few potential plots to scout out in person.
Fitzwilliam,
The map makes it incredibly easy
and it
to
involved
discover
your bum.
unregistered land in your desired area.
We have
However, you
seen
should
this one. We have seen this one. Sorry, I don't know why it didn't show up as watched on my YouTube. Okay, we're not watching that one. We're watching. Okay. Content warning, not just for British. Serious content warning here. Animal. What would you call it? Like animal hunting? Hunting. Right, animal hunting. Trapping. Because that's what's going to be going on here. This is Kerr Rawden telling us how to build a survival prawn trap from trash on the beach. Okay. Let's see what he's saying about that. Get a bottle. Cut it open with your knife that you've got. Alright. Put some pebbles in it. Fucking hell. What are you doing, bro? Like, what's the first thing that you need to learn about knives, chat? What's the first things that people normally learn or normally teach you about knives? Don't worry, the blood will attract more fingers. Yeah, how does he still have fingers? That's right. That's right. Cut away from your body. Also, yeah, he's done a wrongin'. Quill. Dollar store kitchen knife. It's rusty and crusty. He's shaved his mum. You see, don't worry, chat. He's not going to cut himself because that knife is so blunt and rusted. It'll be the tetanus that gets him, to be honest. Bro, if you get prawns with this, I will be so impressed. I will be so impressed. You're more likely to cut yourself with a blunt knife? That's right. That's right. That's right. Sorry. You're spot on there. Sharp knife is a safe knife because you're putting more pressure on something to cut it. Right? And so if you miss and hit yourself, you're more likely to actually stab yourself. Yeah. With a sharp knife, you use less force in it. There you go. Good point. Yeah. Oh, bro, he's literally just murdering snails. Oh, bro. That's pretty messed up. Listen, I don't like snails, but like, you know, that's fucked up. Step 3, kill millions, I know. This guy's a monster. Okay, there's something in there that isn't a prawn. But there's a couple of prawns in there. Yeah, that's right, Caitlin. Hi, by the way. But, like, I don't fucking... You know what I mean? I don't like snails, but I never crushed them like an evil person. You know what I mean? Yeah, it looked like he had a whole ass fish in there. I mean, he has got some prawns, to be fair. Fair enough, I stand corrected, innit? Wait, where did his fish go? I feel like he got a fish. Bro. I feel like there was fish in there. Yeah, it's so good that he murdered all these snails for an 1/8 of a meal. Bro, how did you murder those prawns? How did you murder those prawns? Are you not even gonna, like... Is he not even gonna, like, take the poo tube out? He's not even gonna take the poo tube out. The fish was back. Yo, bro, you better eat that fucker, otherwise I'm unsubscribing. All right, AJ, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here today. Go follow AJ, everyone. They're fucking amazing. Oh. Yeah, man, you get that fucking poo tube in your body. You get that shit tube. He's not even doing it. He's not even taking the poo tube out.
Tasty.
He's done the thing as well, chat. He's done the thing. He's done the thing that I hate. That little fucking like 1990s mouse noise on the fucking like and subscribe and bell button. Fucking shut up. He's gonna get a shrimp disease. I can't believe it. Hey Maxine, what's going? Hey Muel, remember a while back when you said the Pixar movie Luca was just an hour 20 ad for Vespa? I did see it, and you're absolutely correct. Thank you! Thank you. That's literally all that it is. That's literally all that it is. Yeah. That's literally all that it is. But welcome in, Maxime. Are we doing okay? He likes the taste of the poo tube. That's what it is. That's actually what it is. This one is catching a fish with a primitive fish trap. Primitive fish trap. Can we get a comparison of cooked and uncooked prawns there? They were pre-frozen, then reheated. Yeah, they were probably cooked alive, yeah. Whoa, what is this? What is this, the Evil Dead? Wait, what do you mean this is going to be my spot? Where did he say that? Am I fucking... Are my speakers broken? Is there no sound in this video? What's going on? My sound's gone. My fucking sound's gone. Wait, yous can't hear it either? Wait, what? What the fuck has happened? You can hear me. You can hear me though, right? You can hear me. Hang on a minute. What the fuck? No, I've not muted YouTube because I just played the tunes that are on YouTube. Wait, what? Did I? Oh, I muted the site. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, that's my bad.
This is gonna be my spot.
Page was muted. Thank you, Lexi. Thank you, Orrery. Yeah. Crisis averted. Thank you.
I've got a slug for the What's up, guys? Today I'm building a primitive fish trap to catch fish. Here's my setup. I'm using these two mangrove trees.
Oh, bro!
I've got a horizontal bar here, which is attached to a line, which comes all the way up
Yeah,
here.
fucking evil dead-ass camera, and then just like, slug! No, I'm not okay. I fucking hate slugs!
Through this fork, down, and I've got a stone applying pressure on here. This wood is held in.
Slugs are not bros!
Behind that branch. But here, I've etched a little nodge in the central stick, which is
if this motherfucker shows me a slug again, I'm gonna flip this desk.
On a broken branch. I've got a wire coming out here with my bait on, which I'm gonna
Bad
chuck
case
in the
of
river.
slugma.
It'll float downstream, apply a little bit of tension on it. When a fish
Yeah,
bites,
I've got the slugma chat.
it'll pull this out of the nodge.
They're not just
This will
little
come flying
guys.
backwards, and the hook will hopefully hook the fish. So, without any further ado, let's chuck this hook in the water.
Did he say baiton? Wait, baiton? What is baiton? No, it's not because of Junji Ito. I've just never liked slugs or snails. Or anything mollusk-like.
Bites.
No, you can. It's allowed to find
can
slugs
see some
cute.
fish.
I have like molluscophobia or whatever. Instead of baton, he said baiton. Oh my god.
There. Don't know if you can make them out, but my spot's just under here, so I'm going to whip the line out. It'll get sent downstream, hopefully hit these guys here and grab a bite. That's the plan.
That's right, Squid. I'm
See how it
terrified
goes.
of you.
Now we just wait.
And you, Squid Ada.
Oh, there's a fish. Hopefully.
I am actually unironically terrified of squids. Like, unironically terrified of squids, octopi, sea slugs, regular slugs, snails, anything floppy and slimy and like hagfish. Hagfish are really bad. So listen, what I'm learning from this is that, like, you know, it's just a fishing line. It's just a fishing line with a hook on it. And like a big slug or some shit. You know what I mean?
Size one as well.
Bro, that fish is just drowning.
Nice. So this primitive trap caught this fish.
Don't fuck around with it, bro. Oh, bro, I don't want to see that. Oh, what's he gonna do with it? Oh, I don't want to watch what this guy does with it. Bro, he's just like fucking around with it.
Whoop.
Ah, you little dickhead, it got away! You little dickhead, he got away! Ah, you little
That's how you
dickhead.
catch a fish with a primitive trap. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, drop me a...
He's like, yeah, I meant to do that. I meant to do that. I'm nice, actually. I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. I love to let fish go. I never, like, kill them. Wait, what? Is that the same? Wait, is that the same one that I just saw? Oh, did I duplicate tab? I think I just duplicated tab. Okay, this next one's gonna be very funny. This one is called 2 Days Coastal Solo Survival. No food, no water, no shelter. I'm surprised he didn't die, to be honest. Hey 30, what's going on? Wait, what the fuck was that footage just then? Oh, what is he? Oh, he's mashing up more fucking snails in his fucking snail death contraption. Jesus Christ. Dead fox as bait. I know, that's one of his videos. That's one of his videos that I'm obviously never, ever, ever gonna show on this channel. Like, that's one of the most fucked up ones that I've ever seen. Dead fox as bait. Like, bro, what are you on about? Like, so intense. So intense. He's such a bad guy. He's literally one of the worst guys. Oh, he's gonna cook a crab. He's gonna cook a crab as well. What is it with white survival bros? Bro, he's a psychopath. He's a fucking psychopath. He's just murdering these. Oh, man. Like, he's like including in this like happy, jolly montage of like, you know, bits about like, you know, starting the video. It's like starting the video montage. He's just like murdering fucking snails in it. Like just like punching a dog in the face and shit. This man is a danger to wildlife, yeah. Just kill a crab for a few thousand views, yeah. Yeah, the first resort people go to is meat eating, yeah. Like, okay, we were talking about this in like Kerr's chat earlier, Kerr Chat's chat earlier today, but it's so funny when you see these guys and they're like, caveman survival. And it's like, bro, do you know how much foraging for like berries and roots and nuts and fruits that cavemen did? Do you know how much of that happened? Like, it wasn't just like hunting and killing animals. Like, it literally wasn't that. It's so stupid that they think that.
Today I'm at the coast. I'm going to be spending the next 2 days here
What?
doing a survival challenge. I've got no food, no water. I've just got a knife, a spear gun,
What?
a trap. So hopefully I'll be able to catch my own food, source my own water. I'm going to be sleeping in here. This is an old military lookout post from the Second World War, so they could watch for German U-boats coming over from France. I'm going to be sleeping in this shelter over the next couple days and hopefully surviving.
What?
Join me. Let's have an adventure.
He's got a knife and a spear gun? No food, no water, no shelter, but don't worry, I've got a fucking gun.
Anyway, I'm gonna get set up in here, and then let's go catch some food.
He doesn't give a fuck. That's the only thing that I like about this guy, is that he has no concept of borders. No concept of borders. No food, no water, no clear audio. Just ADR yourself here. Literally just ADR yourself. Just redo the lines in the studio at home. God, that was funny. Primitive survival has like a mattress. Yeah, no food or shelter, but I have this shelter and the means by which to easily catch as much food as I need, yeah.
Cozy little structure, this. A few cracks in the floor. And of course, someone's been here and left a load of rubbish, so I'll pack that up and take that with me when I leave.
That's kind of nice.
Heard of leave no trace.
That's kind of nice.
There. But anyway, I'm set up. Let's grab the spear gun. Let's go catch a fish, put some traps out. Let's do this.
Oh, this is going to be...
It's been a 2.5 hour bike ride from the train station. So let's have ourselves some blackberries to give me some energy for spearfishing.
Okay, he's getting some blackberries. Okay, fair enough. All right. Bro, just like forage. Like there'll be so much food around there.
So there's a freshwater stream here running down to the beach. This is a great source of water. I'll be boiling my water from this to cook up whatever I catch. And I've also brought one of these. This is a life straw.
Oh my god, this is that thing that like... Who was it that like drank the water of the Thames and nearly died? Someone was talking about this on stream like a couple of fucking things ago. No food, no water, but don't worry. I've got a freshwater stream and something that is like able to like filter the water. Caitlin says, "Are you veeping?" Yes, I'm veeping. Yeah, and he's got shelter. He said no shelter, but he's got shelter. He's got one of those primitive slurpy suckers,
Just
yeah.
pop it in the water, you wait for 10 seconds, and then you start sucking. And it's a straw that filters it for not only impurities, chemical impurities, but biological impurities. It takes out E. coli,
Does it filter out microbial growth? Yeah.
It's a really useful tool.
You want to know what you could do instead of like having one of these things? You could just like boil the water in a pan. You could just like take a pan, you know, and boil the water. I was about to say it's a good place to forage. He just wants to look cool with a fish and do weird gadget adverts for gear. You know why he wants to look cool with a fish, chat? You know why he wants to catch a fish and stand with it like that and be like, wow, look, I've caught a fish. Because he's a man. Because he's a man. That's all it is. He just can't accept that like it's like okay to like going outside and doing things. You know what I mean? He's like, no, I've got to be a man and like at least murder a small animal that has no natural defenses against me, an apex predator, you know?
So it's low tide now, which has exposed all of these rocks here. There's heaps of shellfish everywhere. Let me show you. There's winkles literally everywhere. Limpets too. These rocks are just dotted with them. Limpets, winkles. Everywhere you look, there's some big ones. Look how big that limpet is. So I could eat these winkles and limpets, and I might have to be honest, but my primary plan is going to be to use them as bait in the trap to catch prawns, crabs, and hopefully a lobster. So I've got a handful of winkles. I'm just gonna smash them up and put them in the pot.
Yeah, he's a cis man, yeah.
Here while I go and look for a good spot to spearfish from.
I'm just like, what the fuck? Just eat those instead, dude. There's like, yeah, there's like so much seaweed behind him. This guy really needs to eat a winkle, to be honest. Yeah. Wait, you've got a net, bro. Wait, he's got a net. Step 5, have a net. What the fuck? Dude. He's lying to us so much.
I'm here at the
We would have taken it as given that you smashed winkles. You don't need to show us. You don't need to show us. He foraged that net. He foraged that net.
Let's see if we've got something.
There's net trees everywhere.
Okay.
This isn't anything he advertised it as.
We've got 3 velvet crabs.
Bro, this is so stupid. All you need is this £500 net from the fishing shop. That's all you need. And you will get these big velvet crabs. Bro. Swear to God. You know? What's a winkle? A winkle is like a little... It's like a little snail. It's like a little snail. He's gonna smash these crabs. The key to survival is buy all the stuff that you need to survive. That's right.
Oh, that's great. Well, I'll take these guys with me.
I like the way that he speaks as well. He like sounds like a parody. He like sounds like a parody of like... This is like a guy that you would meet in the UK, by the way. Again, like Erwin Saunders, this is just like a guy that exists in the UK. And you will like find guys like this in the UK who like, they just have like extremely weird lifestyles or like weird opinions. And they have this really normal English accent. It's like the most generic accent. Like, I can't place where he's from. I've got no idea. He could be from just outside of Carlisle, or he could be from like London, centre of London. I've no idea. I couldn't place his accent if my life depended on it. Buckinghamshire, Somerset, don't know. Sorry, no idea.
And I'll put the trap back in later tonight with the bait in a proper cage. How beautiful is this coastline?
Just eat the winkles, you beta, I know. You reckon he's more southern? Listen, I'd like him to be more southern, but there's every chance that he grew up in fucking Macclesfield or something, you know what I mean? Wilmslow.
So I've got 3 legal-sized velvet crabs, so at least I'll be able to eat them tonight, perhaps with some limpets, if I can't catch a fish now. Right, I'm suited up.
No food, no water, no shelter, but full swimming suit, full snorkel, full everything, fucking spear gun. Don't worry, he foraged that wetsuit. This guy is not a seeded individual, chat. This guy is not a seeded individual. You know? Yeah, we know how cavemen have like wetsuits, snorkels, spear guns, flippers. Yeah. Yeah, he just keeps getting, just like so much more gear. Hey, Popo, what's going on? This could be a comedy sketch. Yeah, he's gonna just whap out a boat next. Oh, God. It'd be cool if you and all the other members of Red Planet could upload a video of you surviving as you explain in the streams. I can't speak for the other hosts, but there's no fucking way in a million years I would do anything like this. No way. Like, the most that you'd probably get me to do is, like, go camping, Like maybe wild camping, stealth camping or something like that, you know? Yeah, he spent hundreds on this trip. Yeah. Yeah, he really did. He just found this shit in the military lookout. Yeah, it's like a game of Rust. It's like playing Rust. He just looted the right boxes. He just looted the right boxes and then he got all the stuff he needed, you know?
I've got my spear gun. This bad boy was made for me by an
Hey,
Indonesian
Thora.
fisherman. It's not very accurate. It doesn't have a great...
Wait, it was made for him by an Indonesian fisherman. What the fuck?
range, so I'm hoping to find a fish point blank, really. I've got to be quick about
If you're struggling to smash the winkles by hand, just put the winkles in a pile and drive over them with your Land Rover.
Weather's rolling in, the tide's coming in, the waves are picking up, so I probably won't be out there for too long. See you guys in a bit. Mission failed, guys.
The only thing this man knows how to do is catch seafood, and by God, he's gonna milk that for as much content as he can smash into. Yeah, he is.
Out there. I could barely see my hand in front of my face.
Looted it from the other tourists in the area, yeah.
It's crabs for dinner. Win some, you lose some.
Well, looks like I couldn't do anything because I've never done this before in my life.
Well, that was a bit disappointing. I was kind of relying on catching a fish tonight, really. But at least we've got the crabs.
I'm gonna take my anger out on the crabs as I boil them alive and then pound them into submission.
So I'm gonna go back up to the lookout post, cook them up, and relax a little bit before putting the traps out tonight. So
when I go primitive spearfishing, I make sure to have my primitive hand-molded neoprene wetsuit, my hand-carved spear gun, and still failing. That's right. That's right. I bet he looted some food from the tourists. Yeah, probably. It's such a weird mix of absurdity. It's so odd. Like, everything about this is just, like, extremely fucked vibes. He's got his fire pile here. No, like, I know what he's gonna do here. He's gonna say, like, the standard thing which most people know about a fire, which is, like, you need little bits of dry grass to start the fire, and then you need to put a couple of bigger twigs on top of it, and then some bigger twigs on top of that, and then some, well, you know, larger sort of, like, thicker sticks on top of that, and then you can put a log on, right? Most people know. Most people know. You know, that's what he's gonna do. If you're from anywhere that's not the UK, basically, yes, we did pull the world under imperial oppression, and the how is that we're intrepid, psychopathic, awkward weirdos as a nation, right? He's gonna say you don't need kindling, just pack fire starters, probably. Yeah, he's got Waitrose sandwiches in his bag. Absolutely, he definitely has. In his defense, the sea around the English coast is full of human excrement. That's a good point, Panda Bibble. I'd forgotten about that.
the shelter, we've got an assortment of twigs. We've got a fire steel.
Oh, he's got a flint and steel.
And cook up these crabs.
All right, he's got flint and steel. That's pretty cool. All right, I'll give you that, mate. He's got an actual flint and steel, and he's tended up his fire. That's fair enough. Yeah, he's so weird and unnecessarily brutal about the snails, and he just didn't eat them. Yeah, and he's got a pan. I'm glad I didn't really see it, like, directly. He just fucking burnt his... You stupid cunt. He just burnt his fucking hands on the pan. Okay, gotta show that again. Gotta show that again. Gotta show that again. That's fucking so funny. It's a metal fucking lid on a pan on a fire. What the fuck? It's got a handle. It's got a handle. Jesus Christ. Hey, Mel's Ghost, what's going on? And hey, Drow Lesbian. I'm like, what the fuck?
They're ready. And here's my
He didn't pack gloves. You know what he's doing, chat? You know what he's doing? He's going barehanded. The more barehanded you go, means that you develop calluses. You know, you don't want to wear gloves, chat, because if you wear gloves, that cuts off the connection with all the nerve endings. You know how many nerve endings are in your hand? It cuts off the nerve endings from being able to interact with the environment. And so the more that you interact with the environment with your hands, it builds up calluses. And so then you can't feel the interactions with your hands anyway. And that's what he's doing. He's going barehanded.
Beautiful crabs. I'm going to crack on and eat these. I'm going to have a little siesta, and I'll see you guys.
Modern gloves are built with shock absorption. Absolutely. If you're not understanding this joke, watch last night's VOD.
At nightfall.
You lose so much information with gloves.
So I've got me trap. I found a.
Now you hear that? You hear that? I've got me trap. He could be northern. This guy could actually be northern. Where's his primitive salt and pepper shaker? That's right, Lost Futures. I go barehanded when pulling stuff from the oven all the time. Yeah. I bake bread in a 245 degree fucking oven. And I just get my bare fucking hands and I just go and just pull the tray out. That's what I do.
Plastic bottle on the beach. Be using this as a little cage for the bait inside. Look at all those lice.
You build up
You
resistances.
can't really get a feel for the size of them, but they're huge, I'm telling you.
Oh, these are kind of cool animals. Do not fucking kill these animals.
So there's a shore crab here, also known as the European green crab.
Oh, dude, this guy, he is just like, oh, man.
For these is 40.
I don't think those are lice, yeah. I don't think they're pill bugs either. They're like mini isopods, whoever. His friends would tell him, watch out, that's hot. And he'll say, I know, I'm the one who's barehanded. Good one, Prince. Oh, it's funny as fuck.
15 centimeters, I believe.
Wharf roaches, that's it. Yeah, wharf roaches, yeah.
So I can't keep that.
Yeah. He was trying to say that they are...
That's pretty green colour, isn't it?
He was trying to say that they're wood lice.
Looking for as bait for the trap.
Bro, stop smashing up snails.
Little winkles like that.
Okay, we're just going to skip past the bit where he smashes up the snails, because you know he... Of course he does it again! Bro, we don't need to see it again. You fucking absolute lunatic.
Straw and go to sleep.
Oh, here we go. Gonna give himself cholera again. This guy had diarrhea for 15 weeks after this video. 15 weeks. How many views did it get? Oh, bro, was it worth it? Oh, bro, was it worth it? 1,400 views. How's my latest video doing? My latest video is one of my worst performing videos. Like, in history. In the history that I started doing, like, left-wing content. How's mine doing? How's my least performing video doing? Right, it's got 1,400. So my least... Dude, I would have expected him to get more out of this. What are the comments like? Thanks for sharing this gorgeous location. Good job staying alive. What did he say? Thanks, Laurie. Helen says, I'm hoping to move to Cornwall in a couple of years. I'm currently in Bristol, and this video is so useful. I'm really interested in learning more about coastal foraging fishing. Great video, thank you. Fascinating. I love this stuff. Marvelous video. Love the jumping transition from clothes to wetsuit. What? Only taking what you need. It's a beautiful discipline. Respect. Bro, he could have just like not gone there anyway. What is Susan Cheverall trying to say? What the fuck? Good stuff, bro. Keep it up. You should do another video like this. No, don't. Oh my god, no, no. I think we live very close together, bro. Can I just be a part of this with you? I want this lifestyle. I think we would get on like a house on fire. It's always good to be with like-minded people. How has he got more stalkers than me? And yet his videos like perform worse than mine. How has this happened? I'm not saying I want a stalker, by the way. But like, that's weird. What's the reply? Where are you based? He never got back. He never got back. He drew him in with the snail paste. To be fair, yeah, if you are making like content, you know what I mean? I'm just like, whoa, Jesus Christ. Emmy says, hey, we live pretty close together. Let's go survival in the Pennines. Where you based? Where you based, sis? You know? This is so weird. Did you cook them in seawater? Bro! I used fresh water from the steam from the stream for cooking. Sick video, by the way. Oh, he did 2 comments. This is already funny. Love the canna buff, by the way. Aha. What is it with, like, some YouTube commenters who just, like, do multiple comments? Yeah, they took it to the DMs. This is how straight men meet. This is how straight men meet and decide to wear the same thing when they go out. You know? My dad tried to pick up a crab with his bare hands and ate shit on the rocks. When it grabbed his hand, like, man, you started that fight. That's pretty funny. You should do another video like this as the person who also watches NASCAR for the crashes. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that is funny as fuck. Hey, Survived, how's it going? Twitch decided to just not say you're live? Yeah, no worries. That's okay. Not your fault. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Just gonna go sleep with a knife next to you. That's right. Me on my way to the most recent djmuel video. Cool vid. Second comment. Needs some more snail paste. Needs more snail paste. Oh, this guy. Look at him. That's so funny. Do you think he actually woke up? Do you think he actually filmed himself all night and then just woke up like that? Because if he's acting here, that's very funny. His brain is like, this is what a tired person looks like. That first building in Minecraft aesthetic with the shelter, yeah. This guy's letting creepers in overnight. What's the beard strap thing? I don't know. It's just probably something to like keep his chin strapped to his face overnight or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know. He went to a hotel. This really is giving, you're right, Thora. This really is giving like first building in Minecraft aesthetic. Oh, that's right. It's so he doesn't get earwigs, chat.
Yes. Blackberries. Literally at the entrance to my humble abode.
They are convenient blackberries. Just eat the blackberries, bro. Just like make a blackberry paste or some shit. I don't know. Like maybe there'll be like a root veg around or something. Literally. Yeah, actually that's a good point. He should really wash them. That's a really good point, Drow Lesbian. He should really wash them.
Well, that got a bit chilly. Well, I've had...
What do you mean that got a bit chilly? What are you on about? What happened? What did I miss? I was looking at chat. Is he just on about like...
Well, that got a bit chilly. Well, I've had worse night's sleep.
He's doing like 2 intros to the second day. He like first of all came up and was like, well, that's a bit chilly. And then he probably thought, that's stupid. I'm not putting that in there. And then he like set the camera in a different position. He came back again. And then he said, well, I've had worse nights. And then he just kept in the first take anyway. He walked over to the cold open. That's right. Hey, Pewdiepie, how's it going? He's picking berries at the same location that he peed. That's right.
I'm starving. Let's go get ourselves some breakfast.
Let's go get ourselves some breakfast. Let's go murder some fucking snails.
Hopefully the traps will be full to the brim with lobsters, prawns.
Oh, I can't wait to do mass murder in the morning.
Crabs. Fingers crossed.
Interesting technique to just include every take. He's the editor I aspire to be, chat. Look at these multiple camera angles. Holy shit. You know, I should take a leaf out of this guy's book. I like to imagine how long it took to set these cameras up before all these shots, or if he brought a tripod along. He's definitely got a tripod. I know he's got a tripod because I've seen it before. So he's using the tripod. But what's extra funny to me as like a videographer is he is just like spending his time moving the camera from place to place and then like redoing shots. It's so stupid. If he wasn't a coward, he'd eat the snail butter. Yeah, exactly. That too. He's gonna eat some wet bugs. Bugs of the sea, yeah. Here he goes. Here he goes. Giving himself E. coli again. PS1 horror game has fixed camera angles, yeah. No, he's got one camera. That's what I mean. He's got one camera and he's jumping over that fence again and again. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what my mind is just like, oh, this guy's a genius, you know? Yeah, just boil the water. Just boil the water.
Or just before high tide, as expected. So I'm not going to be able to clamber.
Like, he has a pan. He has a pan. The fresh water looks rather brown. I bet it's sewage.
Across rocks to get me trapped. I'm gonna have to swim out, which I really don't fancy because it's pretty cold. But got to do what you got to do, and hopefully we'll bring the goods in. So I don't know if you
literally don't have to do this, bro. You could just like find edible plants and shit like that, you know?
Can make out the floating little bottle.
Yeah, new rule: if you kill it, you gotta eat it. If you kill it, you gotta eat it, bro. Yeah, no more smashing bugs for nothing. This is bullshit.
Here, but that's where our trap is.
He sounds like he's ill.
Without further ado, let's chuck on the wetsuit and go see if we've got any goodies.
You what? Oh, that's the transition that people were talking about before in the comments. Right, okay.
Cool transition, but we can't walk in these, so I'm gonna have to take these off to get in the water.
The water's right behind you. What are you on about? You can't leave that trap. It cost him 70 quid. That's right. That's fucking right. Chat, we've got someone very special in the chat today. And I do this for everybody that does this because I think it's incredibly cute that people spend their birthdays watching my stream. But here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Potato potato.
Happy birthday to you! Go to hell, you old bastard.
Potato potato. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on your birthday. That means a lot to me. That of all the places you would spend your birthday, be hanging out with me on the stream. So happy birthday to you. I hope you have a phenomenal day. Happy birthday. How are you doing? And hello, Yuguri. What's going on? If only the Ramones weren't conservative punks. If only.
Look at all those prawns. Velvet crab. There's a big velvet crab in there. Look
This guy's doing mass murder in the morning. I just can't handle it.
at the size of that claw.
Chat, I'm going to be honest with you. One time when I went to Wales with my friends, we went crabbing and we caught some crabs. And we were like, we're going to cook them and eat them. But like, I've never regretted anything more in my entire life. I swear to God, it like fucks with me still on a daily basis. I'm like, oh my God. We literally like abducted these crabs. You know what I mean? It's just so weird. You claim eugenics doesn't work, yet you have the ultimate life form, crab. I can't blame you, it fucks with you. Well, this is the thing. It's just like, oh my God, what the fuck? I was a kid and they fascinated me. Yeah, I'm trying to go vegan. I keep saying this. I'm trying to go vegan. All I eat at the minute is like chicken and eggs. That's it.
Right, let's get these bad boys out. One prawn. We've got some fat, juicy prawns, guys.
Yeah, okay, bro. We get it, dude. Look at that beautiful animal as well. It's actually a beautiful animal.
Lovely little velvet crab. This guy is too small, though, below the landing size, so...
What? Below the landing size? What were the... So suddenly you do care about... What?
Yeet!
Oh my God. Bro, we don't need to see you put every fucking prawn. We don't need you to see... we don't need you to put every fucking prawn. I don't...
Like 14 prawns. That's a good haul. That's a decent sized velvet crab.
Crab is too small, but the prawns aren't. I think he's talking about the law. Just like let him go. It's so nuts. He's gonna get sick eating those the way he does. He is. He doesn't take out the poo tube. He doesn't clean them and shit.
Although we do have bigger ones in there.
Oh man, he's just gonna boil that poor fuck alive.
You're gonna get set free, mate. Chill out. Chill. Let go. Let go. He's a bit small, so we'll chuck him.
Oh, bro, don't just like throw these crabs into the ocean. Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah,
this guy's only got one claw, and he's a bit small, so freedom.
Bro,
check out this guy. He's a big boy. One huge claw.
I'm gonna scran him. I'd like to see this guy come to Louisiana and do it with some crawdads, right? He's filming himself, so caring about the law isn't a bad idea. Well, he's never cared about the law before. He's just like made stuff up.
Here's another decent sized one. To be honest, that's all I need. I've got 3 big crabs in there.
Bro, what do you mean that's all you need? That is like so much seafood. Like, you're gonna feel so weird after eating that much seafood. You're gonna be like, you're gonna have like high anxiety levels because you've ingested like a lot of zinc. You know what I mean? Like just like ingesting like a vast amount of zinc. Or is that oysters? Am I thinking wrong? Am I thinking wrong about that? It's, you know, just like eating so much of everything. This is why people talk, right, like mercury and shit. Seafood and berries for 2 days. A lot of crab shit. Oh, God.
I've got like 14 prawns. So I think I'll just let these guys go. They're a bit small anyway, these. What are there? 4 or 5 left in there. So yeah, I'm gonna take these guys out and...
Tuna has mercury? Yeah, it does, yeah.
Cool, so we've got a fire going, we've got some boiling water, we've got our crabs and prawns. Let's chuck them on and have some breakfast.
He keeps in all the all the bad takes. He touched the pan again with his fucking hands. Bit of a cough.
Breakfast is served.
For breakfast this morning, I had 3 crabs and 12 prawns. What the fuck, dude? What is wrong? No carbs, no fiber, all berries and crab shit. This guy's gonna be shitting so hard. The thing that I don't understand about these, like, channels is that they don't have any, like, practical information. Like, this is not like a means to any kind of end. Right? You aren't gonna be surviving on a long-term basis, especially if, like, more of you are, like, trying to... You know what I mean? Like, if we're thinking about, like, a post-capitalist society where, like, shit has gone wrong and it's, like, maybe, like, climate behemoth, you know, like, it's Mad Max. You know what I mean? Like that, it feels like that's the scenario that he's trying to, like, get people ready for. And in this case, like, this is, like, not sustainable. No way. Like, you need to be able to, like, set up, like, a farm, you know, a sustainable farm that you can, like, farm constantly throughout the year and shit like that. Fucking Weird Feet guy is better than this, even though he only told us to, like, grow stuff in Florida. And also, he's lying. He's lied so much to us. He told us that there was going to be no food, no water, no shelter. Okay, no food. But he's got, like, a bunch of traps and shit and a fucking spear gun and a wetsuit. He might want people to, like, be prepared, but he doesn't actually know how to survive. Right, this is what I mean. Yeah, just have an allotment. Shrimp poop is very high in fiber, actually. There's a reason he only did this for 2 days. Right, exactly, yeah. Yeah, he actually failed to use the spear gun, yeah. Might just leave a comment saying, hey, why don't you do this for 2 weeks? It's because he ran out of M&S Simply Food cans in his bag. That's what it was. This is what the Amprims want, David. You're right. This is what the Amprims want.
This a bit. It's quite windy, so the fire kept on bursting into flames, dying, bursting into flames. So I wasn't quite sure how long it had actually been on boil.
He's not even, like, filming his face. He's not even filming his face. He's just, like, filming, like, the crabs and him eating them. I bet he doesn't, like, eat all of the crabs as well.
So I thought, best play it safe and overboil it than underboil it. Still delicious. It's just a bit mushy, and it doesn't take much to break the exoskeleton at all. One little tap with a rock and it crushes the whole.
He's too posh for meal deals, you're right. Oh, please tell me he, like... Yo, has he got pants on? He's got undies on that say tradition. He's got undies on that say tradition. He's after a trad wife. Or he is a trad wife. A trad boy wife. Hey, Conan. Yeah, he did it for 2 days because bad weather is coming. He's like, right, fuck this. I'm off now. He hasn't done it for 2 days. He's got up, had a bit to eat, and he's fucking off.
Well, guys, the 2 days have come to an end. It's time to go home. Got about 2.5 hour cycle to the nearest train station, so I'm going to get going. Thank you guys so much for watching and joining this adventure with me.
Please don't leave your trad boy wives outside or they'll decimate the local crab population, right?
Feel free to drop a thumbs up and a comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.
Bro, you lied so much to us. He lied so much to us. Oh my God. I can't believe it. I genuinely can't believe it. This is like Majora's Mask restarting after day 2, right? Yeah, he had to bail due to stomach trouble. He knew. He didn't eat all those shrimp, gang. I'm telling you now, he didn't do it. What was all the murder for? I know. Hey, little Sil, to survive in the wild, just buy thousands of pounds worth of survival and camping gear. Yeah, literally. Yeah, he took a spear gun on the train. He's not bothered. He doesn't give a fuck. This is giving me secondhand embarrassment. Every single one of this guy's videos will give you secondhand embarrassment. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. Look at all this shit. It's fucking nuts. He is a psychopath as well, because this guy, like, catches rabbits and, like, skins them and shit. It's nuts. It's fucking nuts. Even when I was, like, a big meat boy, which you could argue that I still kind of am now, but I'm not really now. No, I'm nothing like what I used to be about meat and stuff. Like, you wouldn't catch me doing that. That's nuts, bro. Like, my stepbrother told me he killed a fucking rabbit once, and I was like, and I was like, you are a danger. You're like a danger to society. Like, the way that he described, like, killing this fucking bunny, and I was like, you need to be on a watch list. Like, fucking around with animals and, like, trying to, like, beat them to death and shit. It's nuts, dude. Like, nuts. You need help. Get fucking help. I snuck on stage at the UK's most iconic music festival. Right. How much of this is going to be lies, gang? Wait, is this Blue Dot? This looks like Blue Dot Festival. This looks like Blue Dot Festival. Oh my God, it is. It is Blue Dot Festival. It is.
Biggest and most iconic festival. One of the UK's biggest and most...
What?
Festival.
What? Oh, Bestival. Oh, it's not...
Festival.
Bestival.
One of the...
Okay, for a start, Bestival is not one of the UK's biggest and most liked festivals. Not even remotely. Not even remotely. Right?
UK's biggest and most iconic music festivals.
It's not.
The likes of Ed Sheeran.
Blue Dot Festival is a festival that I went to last weekend with my partner and her parents. Yeah, like Bestival is a festival, and it's like all right, but it's not like one of the most iconic. Like you know, when you think of like an iconic festival, you think of like Leeds and Reading festivals, Glastonbury. Boomtown is like a massive one. Like, that is really an iconic festival. Download Festival as well. Yeah, Download's a huge one. Maybe less popular, but still like more iconic than Bestival. Like, who was playing at Bestival this year? Who is playing at Bestival this year? Yeah, Edinburgh Fringe. Right. Bestival 2022. Okay, it's apparently going on now. Apparently Bestival is happening now. And who we got? Alright, Rag and Bone Man, they're pretty good. Rudimental, alright. Sister Sledge, Cool and the Gang. Earth, Wind and Fire Experience. Razorlight, Example, Shed 7, Faithless, that's going to be pretty good. Sophie Ellis-Bextor. Ed Byrne. Joe Wiley's 90s anthems. That sounds like something I would like rather shit in my hands and clap. Like, okay, so now it's moved away from like music acts and it's just like, you know, Horrible Histories, Extreme Bike Battle. The Proclaimers, they've only got one song. David Rodigan. So you know when I was gonna talk to you to foreign man in a foreign land about UK white guys appropriating Caribbean culture and shit, right? David Rodigan is literally an old white guy that goes around playing reggae music and speaks in like a Jamaican accent. He's not from Jamaica. He's not from Jamaica. He's from London. It's extremely cringe. Extremely cringe. Dick and Dom. You know what tune Dick and Dom will be saying, playing, won't you? That's right. It's an excuse to play it again.
Where have you been?
Well, I've been all over this week.
We're doing it again. Let's see those dance emotes.
I've been to
Stoke-on-Trent, oh yeah, to Stoke-on-Trent. Historic town on the River Trent. It's a vibrant mix of the great and the good. Like Reginald Spitfire Mitchell.
Hey, Aslan.
Wedgwood. Come and lose yourself in the Pottery Shopping Centre. Why not try a Staffordshire oat cake? It's a culinary adventure. Come to Stoke-on-Trent and see just what is meant by that welcome phrase of "Hey up, look, you're in Stoke-on-Trent."
Yeah. Okay, that's what Dick and Dom will be doing. Oh, it's so funny. Charlotte Church! Charlotte Church! What the fuck is... Right, so not just Charlotte Church, by the way. Charlotte Church was like someone that won X Factor or something back in 2008 or something. 2008? I don't know. And she's like she does religious music. It's funny that she's called Charlotte Church because she does like religious music and shit, right? She's like, oh, opera kind of shit, right? Don't know who that is. Farmyard Circus, don't know what that is. Orla Gartland, never heard of her. Gok Wan? Gok Wan? Didn't he do fashion? Doesn't Gok Wan do fashion? She was on Oprah. Who's Portia's Happy Hour? Jodie Harsh. Is that just like a drag queen? I don't know. What's Gok Wan doing there? MTV Teens this festival. It's for extremely British MTV Teens. Who's MC Grammar? I know Horse Meat Disco. They're kind of good. Elvana, Elvis fronted Nirvana. That sounds like it made me want to be sick. Iris Gold, never heard of her. Gracie, never heard of him. Snap Tankles, Rhoda Dakar, never heard of him. Everyday Racism, what does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? Is that like a band or like a talk? Oh, okay, this is cool. They're gonna be educating people on racism and stuff like that. All right, that's cool. I can get behind that. General Levy, that's pretty cool. I'd probably watch General Levy. Ed Solo. Bit of drum and bass going on here. Quite a lot of drum and bass. Mr. Motivator! Isn't he an anti-vaxxer? Elvana. Something perfectly designed to piss me and my dad off. Right. Right. Isn't Mr. Motivator an anti-vaxxer or something? Or didn't he do like a song? Mr. Motivator scandal. Wait, he was forced to leave the UK? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, he just had drugs on him. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. I don't fucking know what happened to Mr. Motivator, but I thought he was a fucking, I thought he was an, whatchamacallit. Yeah, just a bit of nose beers, just some nose beers. Like, who cares, man? You know what I mean? Anyway, that's Bestival. So he decided to sneak on stage at Bestival.
And Fatboy Slim. I made it my mission to get in for free, sneak on stage and dance my heart out on the very same platform countless superstars have performed on. This is how I did it. Step 1. Getting a job with one of the festival traders
He just lies. He won't stop lying. Bro, why don't you just stop lying? Bro. I snuck on stage. Step 1, get a job at the festival. Dude, fuck off. Fuck off.
secured me my entry. Easy. I was in. Next step was getting on stage.
He's talking about it as if like getting a job was like the act of sneaking in. He was like, easy, I'm in. It's like, bro, what?
I decided to target the big...
Bro, first step, right, what you need to do, like first step 1, buy a ticket to the festival. Easy, I'm in. Like, are you serious? Agent 47...
top stage where Max and Harvey were having an epic showdown in form of a silent disco. They had a dance troupe on stage that quite frankly looked like they didn't know what they were doing. I'd blend in perfectly. Now I could have used my staff band.
So you went on stage at the time, right? Step 1, fill in an online form. How I snuck into the Tesco employee area, I know.
To sneak around the back, but I wasn't on the performer list and wouldn't have got headphones. So I had to do it the old-fashioned way, jumping over the front barriers in plain view of all the security guards.
So like in a moment when like there's lots of people on stage who like just look like the audience, and it just looks like the audience is like able to be on stage during this specific performance, you know what I mean?
I made my way towards the front.
That's how I snuck on stage.
Security looked away. This was my chance. I jumped. Glory and stardom away.
The security saw him! The security saw him, dude! He's going right for you!
My moment of immortality was upon
me.
Oh,
he gave up! He gave up!
Security pounced on me like a cougar on the prowl. I was swiftly escorted off in shame and booted out.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He managed nothing. He achieved nothing. It is like a parody channel. It has to be. Like, look. Why did he upload this? Oh, this is so good. Oh, everything about this is so good.
I jumped.
Look at him, look at it. He clocks him straight away.
Immortality was upon me.
But then he like gives up because he notices that another security guy is on it. He like this right, that security guard gave him like the ocular pat down straight away in it, right? Straight away. You can tell what's happened. He's giving him the ocular pat down. He's like, okay, this crusty guy is extremely scrawny. He's probably on ket or something. No one cares. My friend is dealing with it. He's not gonna need my help. He's not going to need my help. In fact, if I willed it, this guy would probably throw himself off stage if I just like willed it. So I'm not worried. My security friend has got it.
Glory and stardom awaited. My moment of immortality was upon me. Or not. Security pounced on me like a cougar on the prowl. I was swiftly escorted off in shame and booted out.
He's doing that thing, and I'm absolutely convinced of this. This is the kind of guy that he is. He's doing everything for the content. Do you know what I mean? He's like a content fiend. He's just like, I'm going to monetize every single aspect of my life. I bet he doesn't actually like going into the wilderness and like murdering snails and like murdering crabs and prawns and eating them and shit like that. I bet he just like takes a pat lunch and it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Do you know what I mean? But he's like, no, I must get famous on YouTube. So I've got to, you know, take my, I have to make this into a survival video. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, he's desperately trying to go viral. Yeah. Like the Prince Andrew video, the Prince Andrew rap, the jump that I snuck onto a stage at the UK's most iconic music festival. Complete clickbait. Hey, Star Mist. Yeah, it's the Freeland guy. Yeah. Yeah, he'll be releasing NFTs soon. He probably has. He probably already has. Who is even on stage right now? Literally nobody. Literally not even like any artist. You know what I mean?
But as you guys know, on this channel,
He did sign up as staff. He says it right at the start. He says it right at the start. Look.
Festival. One of the UK's biggest and most iconic music is how I did it. Step 1. Getting a job with one of the festival traders secured.
He didn't even sneak into the festival. He just became he just became staff.
Would be my entry. Easy.
Okay, listen. We can save this video, right? We could save this video, right? So he got a job. He's lying to us, right? He's lying to us, but I'm trying to save it. I'm trying to save his reputation here, chat, right? Amongst the lefties, yeah? Amongst chat, amongst based chat, right? You know, okay, he said he was going to work for a festival, and he just, like, fucked around and jumped on stage and tried to do that shit, you know, just tried to do whatever, and then he got thrown off and probably got sacked as well. So, like, that's pretty funny. I think that's pretty funny. For that, I give him a pass for this video. But, like, he's still lying. He's still lying. He didn't even do a wrong'un.
Next step was getting on stage. I decided to target the big top stage where
God, this is so funny.
An epic showdown in form of a silent disco.
Didn't do a single day's work with the trader he got a job with, right?
Frankly, looked like they didn't know what they were.
Hang on. So who is this? Max and Harvey. Who's Max and Harvey? Like, who is that? Does anyone know who that is? Bro, I'm so proud of you. You, like, got chucked off stage at a festival where, like, nobody that anybody knows was playing on stage. Wait, what?
On this channel, we never back down. We jump hurdles like Olympians on steroids, and the next day I came back for more.
Wait, what?
The very same act on the very same stage. I waited for the perfect opening. I jumped the fence, and this time I dodged the defense like Jeff Bezos dodges taxes, allegedly. Like a phoenix from the ashes, I rose into my moment of glory. Thousands of eyes were on me, and my inner diva came out to play. I cut shapes and grooved and wiggled and put the real dance troupe to shame. Look at them, they don't even know what they're doing anymore. How could they, being outshadowed by—
Bro, that's not like a real dance troupe. This is just people who, like, won a competition to be able to dance on stage with, like, a nobody band. Like, that's all that's happened here.
This bumbling baboon of a dance god. I carved my path into immortality and
Max and Harvey are X Factor runner-ups.
Rawden, sparking roars of admiration from the crowd.
No, bro, nobody cared.
Even the legend that is Fatboy Slim found me the next day and begged me for a selfie.
No, he didn't, dude. No, he didn't. You went up to Fatboy Slim and said, "Can I have a selfie?" God, I hate him so much. He really does have main character syndrome, yeah.
The rest of the night involved the kind of debauchery that shouldn't be on YouTube.
This video was just a bit of fun to thank you guys for all the support and the growth the channel's received recently.
Wait, what?
Without you guys, this channel would be nothing. All you guys who comment on the videos, like the videos, subscribe, all you guys who watch from the shadows.
Yeah, like that guy that, you know, was weird and said that he thought he'd get on with me like a house on fire, you know? You know?
And I'll see you next week.
Oh my god. Right, listen, chat, we're going into something different now. We're going into something different for the end of the stream. We're going into something different. The debauchery was with that one commenter guy. Yeah, they had, like, deep anal sex. Deep drilling. Deep digging. Deep ash drilling with that guy. Yeah, he probably waited in line and paid him for the selfie. Right, I know, yeah. The debauchery that shouldn't be on YouTube. He had a spiked root beer and passed out from the sugar, yeah. Oh god, that's so funny. That is so funny. God, that is just absolutely weird. Anyway, listen, chat. We are gonna now check out a video about one of my favorite artists. I love Bjork so much. She's easily one of my favorite artists of all time. It's Bjork. It's Bjork. I love this channel. It's called Trash Theory. I've never watched the Trash Theory video on stream before, so there's every chance that I might get like a DMCA on this stream, so the VOD might not be existing on Twitch for much longer, but it certainly will be uploaded to the VOD channel, so make sure that you subscribe to the VOD channel on YouTube. It's in the socials. But yeah, this is Trash Theory's video on Bjork, and it's important to note that this video does have some flashing lights in it. Bjork has a lot of videos that have got like a lot of strobe lighting in it and stuff like that. So yeah, just be mindful. If you have epilepsy, this is not going to be the video for you. But before we do go before we do play this video, I am just going to real quick go to the toilet because I need a wee. And that's that. So I'll see you in a bit. Hey, Prime. Oh my god. Oh. Right. Let's check this out. Wait, what? Fuck Lars von Trier? Wait, why are we talking about Lars von Trier? Yeah, fuck Lars von Trier. Why are we talking about him? Why are we bringing him up?
It's so amazing when people tell me that electronic music has not got soul, and they blame the computers. They got the finger and point at the computer. It's like, there's no soul here. It's like, you can't blame the computer. If there's not soul in the music, it's because nobody put it there.
Yep.
And it's not the tool's fault.
Bjork never wanted the spotlight.
Bjork.
Fame was never the goal. She just wanted to be able to defy the boundaries of pop on her own terms. Debut was where she would burst away onto MTV and radio, but with her 1995 album Post, she became the innovative and unflinchingly adventurous musician we know today. Here she would paint from an unrivaled palette of sound: jazz, ambient, IDM, trip-hop, acid house, techno, and even show tunes, peppered with dial-tone atmospherics, crushing beats, and playful orchestration. It was musically promiscuous, bursting with the full spectrum of emotion, unlike nothing the mainstream had encountered before. This is the story of Post. How Bjork...
Post is like one of the best albums of all time. If you've not listened to Post by Bjork, you really need to. It's about, actually, a lot of people say, and I think Bjork is like, you know, admitted this herself. She was in a relationship with Tricky. If people know the artist Tricky, he's like a hip-hop artist, not hip-hop, trip-hop artist. Music is like very similar to like Portishead, shit like that. Like Tricky's really cool, like really sort of like nasty, dirty lyrics, like about shagging and and all that. It's really good. Not all the time, but most of his tunes are about like sex. And this is like about how like she split up with him, like not the whole album, but the whole album was like made after she split with him or like someone else. So it's like a really good, like emotionally charged album about a lot of stuff. It's really good.
Reinvigorated electronic music. By 1994, Bjork Gudmundsdóttir had become an unlikely household name, despite her label One Little Independent estimating projected sales of 30,000 for her album debut. It instead quickly sold 600,000 copies worldwide within its first 3 months. It was not in fact her first brush with fame. She'd released her actual debut at the age of 11.
And she did so much like jazz Christmas stuff. It's really hard to like describe, but she did like a jazz Christmas album that's pretty good.
A collection of pop covers that had managed to shift 5,000 units in her native Iceland, the equivalent of a gold record, making her a reluctant child star. Kicking back against this image and fueled by the introduction of punk to Iceland in 1979, Bjork would join various aggressive punk, post-punk and goth
what a fucking legend
throughout her teens, while studying classical music at the Barnum Music School. Her second brush with fame would not be restricted to her home country. Post-everything collective The Sugar Cubes would be rocketed to international fame after UK Music Weekly Melody Maker placed their 1987 single Birthday, His Otherworldly Vows and Spare Jangle as single of the week.
Yeah, the Sugar Cubes are pretty good. They did a tune called Hit as well, which is pretty good.
Though she had grown up admiring Joni Mitchell.
Savage progress cuts the jungle.
Yeah, it's based as fuck, right?
The biggest influence on her.
I fell into child stardom, so I became a goth punk. So cool.
Swooping, eccentric vocal style was in fact her home country.
Iceland probably affected a lot how I sing, because I did spend a lot of time as a kid in nature.
I once had a dream that Bjork turned out to be really homophobic and I woke up so distraught. That sounds like the worst stress dream of all time. Oh my god.
Just walking outside to school or maybe in blizzards, it's just kind of like happened, and you would walk and there'd be no wind and you could be all quiet and whispery, and you would sneak down next to the moss and maybe sing a verse, and then you would stand up and run to a hill and sing a chorus. You have to do that quite loudly because the weather was strong.
Oh, that's so nice.
Off the back of Birthday's success, they would sign with Elektra Records in the US, play Saturday Night Live, and support U2 on a stadium tour. In 1992, the year after their biggest hit,
This wasn't
supposed to happen.
The Sugar Cubes would dissolve.
Big tune.
From here, Bjork would make her first steps towards a solo career. In Iceland, the Sugar Cubes are thought of as stubborn punks that refuse to grow up and still believe you can change things and do something new. We're the eccentrics in the corner. We're well known and respected, but we're not.
Yeah, Bjork is so cool.
I'd like to achieve that position abroad, to get to do my little thing in the corner and get enough money to make.
One of the weird elements of Death Stranding is that it somehow has Bjork vibes. I love that. That's pretty cool.
That would be perfect. Bjork had been piecing together songs since
Sugar Cubes would dissolve, I know.
That didn't have the necessary edge for her various rock-oriented projects, most of which would end up on debut. It would represent a personal rejection of guitar music, adopting instead all things electronic, especially from the ambient, acid house, IDM, and trip-hop music scenes coming from the UK. A lot of people don't like dance music. They find it too strange. But I love it because it's so fresh and new, so strong and so romantic. What I also like is that anyone can have a go. It's very much like the atmosphere around punk. To better absorb this,
that's kind of
Bjork
true.
moved to the center of this revolution of music creativity, bravely hurtling into the unknown with her 7-year-old son in tow.
What? She had a son at that time? No way, I didn't even know.
I'm going to be really selfish. I'm going to get all the instruments I want, all the noises and lyrics I like, and make all the music I can, because everybody's got to express their vision, and no two people are the same. I could happily go and die if I could say, I did my best, I made my sacrifices.
Hell yeah!
It's as basic as that.
God, I
Having
fucking love
previously
Bjork.
sought out and worked with Manchester electronic music crew 808 State, providing vocals on their 1991 XL album.
Oh, I didn't know that she did that. Oh shit, I've never heard this tune.
The majority of the songs on debut with that group's Graham Massey. Production was handled by Nelly Hooper, who had made his name working with the London-based neo-soul group Soul to Soul.
You can really tell that on debut as well.
Meeting from
It's got like a
friends,
very housey feel.
Bjork and Hooper had an instant connection. Big Time Sensuality was actually about when I first met Nelly Hooper.
This is like my favorite Bjork tune. I fucking love Big Time Sensuality. It's so good.
I think it's quite rare when you're obsessed with
I want to
your
watch
job,
it
as I
now.
am.
Want to
When you
listen
meet
to that
someone
tune
who's
now.
your other half job-wise, and enables you to do what you completely want. Debut would earn her 5 UK Top 40 singles, a join to MTV Ready clips.
Human Behavior, all these songs, like Debut and Post are albums that you can listen like back to back all the way through, in my opinion. Like the every single tune on those albums is like phenomenal. Like you can't fault it. Do you know what I mean? It's just like the tunes have so much variety that there's no way that a next tune can feel like forced or like, you know, stale. Like it's just impossible because every single tune is different. The only thing that's the constant amongst the different tunes and the different styles and genres is Björk's voice, and it's just amazing. Hey John, yeah, Björk is such a force. It's fucking, honestly, so good. So good. When I have like a weird nostalgia for Björk because like I used to listen to like some Björk tunes when I was like, I don't know, 14, 15, 16, that kind of era, but like nothing too much. And like me and one of my friends, Amy, we kind of like used to take the piss out of Björk a little bit, and like Amy used to like always say like, oh, it sounds like she's coming when she sings, and I'm just and I'm like, yeah, fucking rocks. Like but then like later on when I first started taking photos, it was after like the first Pride that I took photos at in Manchester, and I just remember like editing the photos and just listening to Björk Debut and Post like the whole way through, and I was like, why have I never listened to these tunes before? Why have I never ever listened to Björk's albums before? You know what I mean? Like, they're just so good. You gonna listen to Björk today? Hell yeah, Cryptid, get it done. Honestly,
Find
so good.
Countless magazine covers. She was even asked to write a song for Madonna's 1994 album Bedtime Stories.
Whoa, no way.
The UK music press especially were quick to comment on her alien presence, childlike manner, and general weirdness.
Right. Her alien presence, yeah. Now, I know she's from like Iceland and that, and like, you know, she's white, I guess, right? You know what I mean? Like, but like alien. Like, British people are so racist. You know what I mean? Like, the British media are just like, oh, she's like an alien. It's like, no, dude, she's just fucking foreign. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, like when an album colors like a period in your life. Yeah, it fucking rocks. Yeah, I love that shit. Yeah, just like xenophobic shit in it. Like, it's fucking nonsense.
Focusing more on Björk than the actual music.
Yeah, like, and that shit as well. Like, it's like her music is so like different and eclectic and vibrant and brilliant and inspiring and beautiful. Like, there's so much to say about Björk's music, and it's like Oh, we're just going to focus on the fact that she's weird. Yeah, Biophilia is an extremely good album. Like, there's so many different, like, Bjork albums that she's done over the years. Like, it's so good. So many of them.
1994.
Pick literally any Bjork album and you'll have a good time with it.
To 10 months of promotion, she was already thinking about album number 2. The first songs written for what would become Post were Army of Me and The Modern Things.
That makes sense.
Composed in Manchester with Massey.
Oh my god. She wrote these in Manchester? Okay, listen, I'm not one of those weirdos that gets, like, you know, patriotic about the city that I live in, right? But I kind of love that. I kind of love that she made that in Manchester. Like, a lot of that is, like, that's like pretty special. Because Army of Me is, like, yeah, it's such a good tune, right? It rocks. It rocks. And I listen to that all the time. It's like, it's a really good, like, breakup tune. You know what I mean? Like, I've listened to it loads of times over the years when I've had, like, a breakup. You know what I mean?
During those initial creative sessions for debut, it was felt that Army of Me especially didn't fit the record's dancey, carefree vibe, so was left off. I'm not sure why I wrote it. Maybe I felt their debut had been such a polite, shy album. There was a side of me that was so shy and such a beginner. I was very flattered when everyone loved Debut, but also a bit confused.
It does feel current, I agree. It's like a timeless tune. It's like a timeless tune. Yeah, the drums are amazing. The drums are amazing. It's like, you know, I think that's another tune that's had like drums, electronic drums, and then acoustic drums layered over the top, which is a really good technique. That's a technique that I used when I was making music in university.
Maybe Army of Me was an attempt to balance it out. The song is almost industrial in its heft, the backbone of its colossal pissed off beat, a sample of Led Zeppelin's When the Levee Breaks.
Yeah, they just used the sample of that, and maybe, I don't know if they layered like electronic drums over the top.
Graham Massey came up with Army of Me's bass riff. I had written that melody earlier in Iceland. It matched very well together, I felt. I then did the sarcastic scratch noises in the chorus with a coin on a deep bass string that Graham sampled.
Oh, that's amazing.
Her voice disguised the
that's sick. That's so fucking sick. Oh my fucking god, that rocks. I love that shit.
With her.
She got a coin. She got a coin and just went like, brrr. That's so good.
This is almost spoken.
That's so good.
Melodically flat.
I won't sympathize.
The lyrical intent was to motivate her younger brother into action, who was doing nothing with his life, yet moaning about his situation.
I genuinely thought it was a breakup song, so maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe she didn't split up with Tricky or some shit. I don't know.
Lest he faced the wrath of his done with it big sister.
Also, like, don't even get me started on Bjork's like fashion and shit. Like, it's kind of like this, but she's always been like cool with the fashion and stuff, like has her own fashion style and shit. But it's like after this album that the fashion of Bjork like becomes like a huge thing. A huge thing. Like, one of her most recent videos that she did has got like, she looks like a weird alien plant thing. It's so good. I love it when people use instruments in non-standard ways like piano string plucking. Yeah, it's so rad, right? It's so rad. We watched a band at the festival at like Blue Dot Festival. It was called like Lanterns on the Lake or something. And their guitarist was playing the guitar with a violin bow, which was really good. Yeah, it's an anti-doomer song, yeah. It's literally an anti-doomer song. I sing this song in my head when like people are being doomers in my comments on YouTube.
Explained to Q Magazine. Imagine you're in a club full of heavy metal types and grunge people.
Iris Van Herpen has done some of her fashion
blasting
pieces,
out of the PA and saying, snap out of it, stop whining, wash your hair, Smarten yourself up. Bjork would also write Where is the Line from Medulla about him, still unable to get his act together. With her opener in place, it was time to continue expanding the public's perception of Bjork.
This is the thing. The multiple genres and collaborators of Post. Like, it's just like, oh my god, so good. Oh, that's what it is. Tricky worked on the album. She wasn't like with Tricky. Right, okay. Fair enough. Imagine getting called out by your sister in an international album. I know, right? I know. I feel dumb because I don't understand music production, but I'm enjoying the commentary. No, don't feel dumb at all. Like, listen, I went to fucking university about this, right? You know when you like watch a leftist video essayist, right? And they've read all these books and it sounds really smart and like, blah, 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 you know, and they're talking about they've read Kant and they've read Marx and they've read this, that, and the other and stuff, and they understand it. Like, I've read Marx, but I don't fucking understand it. I understand bits of it, but not all of it. Do you know what I mean? As soon as the fucking maths started to come into it, I was just like, you know, right. Like, this is what, like, this stream is going to be like for you lot who don't know about music production. It's going to be me, like, I went to, like, fucking music college. I went to music uni. You know, and me talking about all this stuff that's gonna be like that. So I apologize, but this is the content I'm doing tonight.
Debut was Bjork hesitantly stepping out into the world, seeing if she could put her ideas out there. As such, the songs are often restricted by pop convention. Post is her fully realized herself, unafraid to hop from idea to idea, sound to sound. From the hard techno of Army of Me, to the big band jazz of It's Oh So Quiet, alongside the orchestral trip hop of Isobel.
Oh, fucking love Isobel. It's so good. Oh, that's one of the best tunes of all time. It's like, oh god.
And the vibrant, Latin-flavored house of I Miss You.
This is a good tune as well. There's a good hip-hop remix of this. There's a good hip-hop remix of this with, like, actual, like, bars in it by someone. And I can't remember who did it, but it's really good.
I was very aware of it at the time, that I needed to be musically promiscuous, and have almost every song a different mood, style, and so on. The picture on the cover is me on Piccadilly Circus, too excited, too many things. Bright lights, big city kind of thing. And me eager to consume. So my musical heart was scattered at the time, and I wanted the album to show that. This conflux of styles was aided by a greater cast of...
Thank you so much for streaming. Don't worry, it's literally my job. Don't worry. It's literally my job. I have to. Nah, I'm joking. I love it. I legit love streaming, but yeah. Yeah. That's nice. You're like a new Twitch user, innit? Like, you created your account on like 20th of July this year. That's nice. No, more people need to say that. More people need to say that. John Gemstone says, I got recommended by the algorithm. Hell yeah, the algorithm is working in my favor finally. Finally working in my favor. Let's go, man. Come on. Muel, I have a friend who made a huge video essay on police abolition. Would you be interested for future observation? I try and say this as many times as possible. You know? As many times as possible as I can. Please try not to recommend things to me. Like, I know it sounds like I'm being a piece of shit and a hipster, but it's literally ADHD. It becomes like a task, and I fucking hate it. You know what I mean? Like, if you want me to watch stuff, stick it in the Discord, stick it in Stream Ideas. Don't say, please, Muel, can you watch this? Or you need to watch this, or watch this on stream, or anything like that. Just put the video in the fucking thing without saying anything, and I'll look through it. And I do look through them. I do look through them when people don't say, like, please watch this, please watch this. Do you follow Merlot? No idea. Sorry. No idea. Thank you for streaming. Yeah, that's right. That's right, chat. Thank you for streaming. Also, if you are like subscribing to me or whatever today, I'm sorry if I'm not shouting it out I can't see it. Streamlabs is broke. You found me through Sophie. Most people found me through Sophie. Sophie has been incredibly kind to me and like helped me like get started in my content creation career, basically. Excuse me. Right, so thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, John. That's all I've had today. Just one follow. And I had a sub from... Oh, no, hang on a minute. No, it must not be displaying stuff. I think Streamlabs only got, like, sorted in the last... I don't know. However long. Whatever you want to call it. What? Did something else just happen? Thank you for the follow, O'Hara. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I'm never telling people to follow the stream, which is a bit weird because, like... I don't know, it just feels weird to tell people to follow me, innit? You know what I mean? Like, if you like the stream, you'll follow me. I feel like most people just do that, but, like, sometimes people forget, I guess. I don't know. Maybe this is why I'm not growing. Well, I am growing. That's a lie. You found me independently through the Kink at Pride vid? What the fuck? That rocks! Yo, I fucking love that, actually, Ori. I love that shit. Well, listen, I'll put my alerts back on. Oh, no. What? What? No, I won't, then. Oh, God. Yeah, we kind of have to shout each other out. Exactly, yeah. The algorithm doesn't really do it for you. Yeah, that's right. Speaking of which, go follow Lyra, everybody. I'm sorry, Lyra. I normally remember. Something went terribly wrong. The King at Pride vid is great. It slaps. Get it? I get it now. I do get it now. Thank you, Emmy. That's a joke I can appreciate.
Collaborators. Alongside Massey, regulars of the London club scene also joined the post sessions, including engineer Howie B and trip-hop wunderkind, Tricky.
Oh, fucking love Tricky. He's so good.
I met her in some club, and we said we'd work together, and the next thing I know, I'm in a hotel room in Iceland, having a drink and running the QY20 sequencer through a boombox. Then the next day, you've got a song. Tricky worked on two of the most disparate tracks, the lurching ugly rhythm of Enjoy.
Oh, hell yeah, yeah. Like, this is the shit. This is the reason I love Tricky. Like, this kind of, like, nasty, horrible, like, just, like, grinding shit. Like, it's so good.
And the microbeat sonics of headphones.
And he could just as easily do something like this.
All the noises in
the
song are just for headphones stereo tricks.
So sick. So sick.
It didn't need a lot of instruments. Tricky feels really strongly about noises and beats. And that is exactly my weakest point. Bjork would return the favour and lend her vocals to the tracks Keep Your Mouth Shut.
No way!
And Yoga.
Yo, I didn't actually know that she was on these tracks. What the fuck?
1996 Nearly God project. Hooper, though, was initially hesitant to return as producer, feeling that Bjork would be better suited producing herself. In the end, he offered to stay on as a safety net if she felt she needed additional input. That was the most generous offer anyone has ever made me.
That's pretty
the lyrics
based.
Of one of the songs, Cover Me, are about...
I saw someone, I think it was Sophie, liking your Vars vid on Twitter. Oh, you mean Ian vid? Yeah. Watched it and then ended up here. Hell yeah, Cryptid. Let's go. I was looking for anti-think of the kids stuff about Kink at Pride and found yours. It was so good to see others talking about the A-Spec community's attitude towards Kink at Pride. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Glad to hear it. Here you go. Here's the Discord. Join it up. If you join the Discord, make sure you follow the rules. Make your name the same as it is on Twitch. And go to the rules section. Read through the rules section in full. We will know if you haven't. And yeah, that's it. Jimmins McGinger. Oh my god. Oh my god. Listen. There's no alerts. Alerts aren't working. Jimmy. Jimmins. Jimmy. Dude. Look. I can't. I'm sorry. Look, Streamlabs is fucked. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Wait, what happens if I just like do this? Hang on. What happens if I just like do this? Alert box. Test raids. Okay, it didn't work. Wait, let me just try something real quick. Everybody go follow Jimmy McGinger. He's like one of my oldest friends on Twitch. One of my oldest like cool streamer friends. Like we've hung out in real life. Me and him and his partner, like, you know, he's a really cool guy. Please go follow Jimmy. If you like my politics, you'll like his politics. He doesn't really talk about politics like too much on his stream. But really, really, really awesome guy. Like, does like a lot of fucking, you know, a lot of like game dev stuff. A lot of like playing of like cool indie games and shit. You know, he's a Soulsborne fan. Love a stealth raid. And also, hey Tutus, how are you doing as well? Welcome in. Hello. Right, listen, I might be able to fix the alerts real quick because I feel like maybe the widget URL changed. Hang on. Is it changed? No, it's the same. It's literally exactly the same. Okay, well, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm sorry, Raiders, you don't have a video. But welcome in, everybody. My name's djmuel. I'm a leftist political streamer. I'm also a React streamer. I'm currently reacting to some music stuff. We're watching a Bjork video by Trash Theory. Really cool music video thingy or whatever. I don't know. And welcome in. Yeah, I hope you had a good time at Jimmy's stream. We did speak about politics today, which is why I chose you for the raid, since I figured everyone left, would be cool enough to stay. Oh, Jimmy, dude. Oh, fucking brilliant. Well, thank you so much for the raid, dude. And Tutus Draws is here as well. Please go and show some love to Tutus Draws. He's a fucking legend. Absolutely phenomenal artist. Go and check out some of his art streams. Really cool. That's right, I'm a reactionary streamer. Yeah, I'm reacting, and that means that I'm a reactionary, because that is what reactionary means. That's what the word reactionary means. It's when you react to things. Hey Minin, what's going on? How do you keep the mustache out of your drinks and food? That's a really good question, mate. And I've got a really good technique for that. What I do is I don't. And then I just wipe it down afterwards. I just wash it. I just go for a wash. Just have to include an extra couple of washes in my daily routine, which I don't mind, to be honest.
About that.
This is really dangerous.
Thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate you.
Initial sessions for the album would take place at the Caribbean Compass Point Studio in the Bahamas. This Icelandic artist, raised amongst snowstorms and icebergs, to be recording on a tropical island, continued the contrasting essence of Post. For debut, she had recorded her vocals in a standard studio setup, but at Compass Point, she was allowed to indulge her childhood impulsion to perform amongst nature. An early version of Cover Me was even recorded from within a nearby cave.
This is why Bjork fucking rocks. Definitely going to be on a Bjork deep dive while working tomorrow. Hell yeah. I think everybody should be on a Bjork deep dive tomorrow. So sick.
I wanted to sing outside because I knew everything would fall into place. Nelly made it happen. Compass Point Studio was right by the beach.
Dope.
I'd have a very long lead on the microphone and a long lead on the headphones, and I'd just sit there at midnight. All the stars would be out and I'd be sitting there under a little bush.
I fucking love that so much. I didn't know she did that shit. That fucking rocks so hard. Chat, do you know what I discovered recently? When me and Lena went to Lena went for a walk the other week. We were walking and we heard some crickets, right? Now, British crickets, they don't sound like American crickets. Like, they're not loud and shit, you know what I mean? Right? Maybe they don't even sound like European crickets, I don't know. But, like, have you ever listened to, like, crickets slowed down? Have you ever heard? This shit is fucking rad. I'm going to do my best to like describe it to people who are hard of hearing watching the stream. So it's like with the 5% slower, it just sounds like an owl. It sounds like an owl or like frogs. Yeah, it's nuts. It's fucking nuts, right? It's so cool. Like the way, yeah, like a whale song on land, right? Like a whale song on land. Now, here's the thing. Like, that's what that sounds like for people who are hard of hearing, right? Sounds like a whale song. And you... I reckon what this is, yeah? I reckon what this is, because you know how like animals that are dead tiny, they move around dead fast, like really, really fast. Yeah. Now this is like himbo science, by the way, so don't listen to any of this, but this is just what I believe. And I don't care if it's not true. I'm going to keep believing it because it's one of the things that like keeps me sane about like reality, right? I'm gonna explain to you now my theory as to why cricket sounds sound like that to us, but we don't hear this part of it, right? Because I reckon that small animals like that, yeah, small animal, German moment, it's having a German moment, right? Shut up, right? So like, they're so small, yeah, they're so small that they like see time operates for them in a different way. Like they experience time much slower than us. Like maybe like super slow, depending on how small they are. And that's why they don't live as long. You know, like some of the tiniest little fucking cheeky little animals, they just like die after a day. After a fucking day, like one day, and that's their life. You know? So maybe they just experience time like a lot slower than us. Like it's like a whole day for them is like an entire lifetime for us. Who knows? I don't know. I'm having a heated Germa moment. I'm literally quoting Germa. Sure, because I watched Germa and I've never, ever, ever heard him say this. I've never heard him say this. I've watched so much Germa. When does Germa say this? Germa lifespan theory. How am I gonna find this? How am I gonna find this video? How am I gonna find this Germa moment? Most recent bug tier list? No way! I watched that stream. I didn't watch all of it, so maybe I missed that bit. Germa bugs. The bug edition, the bug tier list edition. Oh, I can't wait. Someone's gonna have to find the moment for me. Someone's gonna have to find the moment for me. They see it like twice the FPS or something and see time slower. That's what I'm saying, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's true. You're right, John. It is true. You're fucking right. You're fucking right. Thank you, John Gemstone. Look at that. Look at that chat. Look at that chat. First time chatter today. Agreeing with me. Brilliant that. I know a lot of you agree with me all the time, but like, look, that's what I want. Like, agreeing with me even when I'm like fundamentally wrong. That's what I need. Germa lifespan. How long does the average Germa live? Like, this is rad. I love this shit so much. But like, it makes sense, right? Because when you slow down the sound, it's like, oh, maybe this is how they hear it. Because they're so tiny. Now speed up blue whales. What the fuck? Sped up blue whale. song. No way. Does this exist? Whale song sped up 4 times. Dude, I don't fucking care. Just play the song. Just play the song. That sounds like bird song, innit? ADHD intermission. Yeah, we're doing an ADHD intermission. I don't fucking know. Whatever, man. Who cares? I'm done with this. I'm done with this Stunlock now. Someone pointed it out and it's not fun anymore. We're going back to Bjork.
Returning to London, she realised she hated what she had made, or at least its predominance of electronic instrumentation.
Whale
It seemed
Stunlock.
too lifeless. She would spend the next few months tweaking the record, as well as adding varied organic instruments, including bagpipes, trumpets, and dulcimers.
Flies have got the gamer
Just wanted
frame
to bring
rate.
the album alive. I still find it 10 times more natural for me to deal with live instruments than programmed ones, because that's what I've been doing all my life. Electronic instruments are harder to grasp for me, but of course that's the reason why I need to tackle them. Due to Bjork's love affair with the Brazilian jazz pop standard Travessia by Milton Nascimento. She contacted its orchestrator, Umir Diodato, to add strings to the tracks.
No way! No way! That fucking rocks. I love Hyper Ballad. Oh my god, it's such a good tune. Every single tune of Bjork's is so good.
The ballad.
So good.
You've been flirting again.
That time. Give
An ISO bell.
us some time.
Diodato was taken aback by what she was attempting to achieve on what was essentially a pop album. She has developed a style and a music that I've never heard anything like in my life. When I
This like old Brazilian, this old classic music playing Brazilian who's like been playing in orchestras and conservatoires his entire life is just like blown away by this like extremely eclectic and interesting individual like making music. He's like, I've never heard anything like this in my life. This is fucking mental. You just can't handle it.
The material, I freaked out and I said, what are you doing? This is
That's
crazy.
okay, Cryptid,
This is
don't
so
worry.
difficult to propose this kind of style to the people, but she does, and she's successful at it. The last song to be recorded on the album was It's So So Quiet,
Well, you almost have a fit. The sky is scorching. I got hit. There's no mistake. This is it!
a cover of an obscure big band tune originally sung by Betty Hutton in 1951.
Well, you almost have a fit. This guy is George and I got hit. There's no mistake, 'cause this is it!
Included to hammer home the genre fluidity of the album.
When my band was touring around USA for the first record, we found this tape in a truck stop, which was called Divas, with all these American divas singing songs. And this song became like the anthem of the tour. We'd always put it on before we go on stage to
sick.
get excited.
I fucking love
Was
that.
it a joke or was it serious?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Oh, she rocks so hard. Like this guy's like, was it a joke or was it serious? And she's like, both, bitch. BOAF, both. You know what I mean?
While Post musically expressed her own strength and control, the lyrics were written in a state of homesickness for Iceland, whether abroad while on tour or in her adopted home of London.
Possibly,
All
maybe
the songs
it's so
in the
good.
album, for me, are like saying, listen, this is how I'm doing. And that's why I called the record Post, because I always address my songs, back in my head, to Iceland like a letter.
Oh my god, she's speaking to fucking Chris Evans there. Jesus Christ.
Like I have a love affair with someone, and it goes horribly wrong. And I go like, dear Iceland, possibly maybe.
Ugh. Such a good tune.
Because it was such a big jump for me to move away from all my relatives, all my friends, everything I know. Possibly, maybe.
It is like a BBC 4-tier doc. Yeah, I agree. Like Trash Theory is go watch Trash Theory, gang. Like I don't normally boost channels that have like an absurd amount of subscribers and shit, like, especially if they're like not leftist creators or whatever, but like Trash Theory deserves it because it's like really good. He's done like a lot of videos and a lot of good bands and tunes and stuff. It's really good.
Self came after a period of writer's block, and as such has a less hopeful energy than the rest of her oeuvre up to that point. Whereas Bjork considers self-sufficiency and not complaining to be especially Icelandic traits. Possibly, maybe, with its dial tone ambience, affects her trademark British moodiness.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is what I think of when I hear the tune Possibly Maybe, or sometimes when it is like raining and it's like a Saturday and I've got nothing to do. That's a Possibly maybe moment. Like, that's what the tune feels like to me. It feels like in Britain, it's raining, it's a Saturday, you kind of like want to go out and do stuff because it's your day off, but you can't. That's like the vibe of Possibly Maybe. And like maybe you're like thinking about someone that you love or that you've got a crush on and shit like that. You know what I mean? That's what the Possibly Maybe is about.
Actually, it was supposed to be a country song.
Oh, it's beautiful.
An ambient country song. And when I first wrote it, we got a slide guitarist in. I'm not sure it ended up as one, but that's where it started. We're thinking about that song by Chris Isaak.
What a wicked thing to say.
Oh, I fucking love Wicked Game. Are you kidding me? Why is Bjork just like me? Why is Bjork like me? What a wicked thing to do. Make me dream of you and now high. I can't go that high, but like, what a fucking tune. I fucking love this tune. This guy was in Twin Peaks, you know? This guy is in fucking Twin Peaks. For like a bit. The movie.
Closer Headphones was created as a tribute to the person that helped expand her knowledge of all things electronic when she first arrived in the UK.
They saved my life.
It was written to Graham Massey as a thank you.
Oh,
he was
that's
the best
nice.
tape maker there was. He would make compilation cassettes and I would play them non-stop.
It lulled me to sleep, to sleep, to sleep.
Wait, that's Dead Mouse?
Of course,
Wait, what?
It is also a love letter to sound. The sound of sound. Resonances, frequencies, silences, and such. A music worship thing.
Yeah, he got us permission to post the link, John. Whitney Houston mix?
The record's apex, though, may be hyper ballad. Musically is formed like a house track, a skittering IDM beat.
Gotta love hyper ballads
Building
so
to
much.
a euphoric, climactic, four on the floor stomp.
Go through all this
before you wake up.
Bjork echoing its coda. The sentiment of the chorus, pared down to its absolute essence. But is also very much a ballad, a snapshot of post-honeymoon romance, told as a fable.
God, it's so beautiful. The Chris Isaak tune, Dead Mouse, Ghost and stuff is identical if you listen. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. What a good thing, dude. Oh my God, I think you're right. It's in the same key at least. Yeah, it's in the same key at least. Yeah, I think you might be right.
About a protagonist who every morning, before her lover awakes,
IDM beat means industrial dance music beat.
walks to the edge of their homeside.
Now I gotta listen to Bjork Greatest Hits CD. No. Honestly, trust me when I say this. Just listen to Debut and then listen to Post. And then listen to whatever album you want after that. Like, listen to them 2 albums, because like these are the 2 albums that she like really like these are the albums that like he's talking about here, and you can just listen to them back to back, like no, like from beginning to end. There's no like album tracks. You know when someone says like an album track and it's like, oh, they just stuck this one on to like fill out the album. Nothing like that. Every single one. Oh, it's the only one that you have? Oh, I was just saying find them on YouTube. Like, it's fine. Like, find it on music, you know? Find it on YouTube. And so, what did you stream today? You haven't heard of Bjork or her work? Big thanks. Yeah, no danger. No danger. Let's fucking go. I have a music degree, by the way. Loving the stream. Hell yeah, Prime. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Maybe I'll do more reacting to Trash Theory stuff. I'm down for that, 100%.
Mountain to throw whatever she has at hand off the edge as a form of self-care.
Yeah, it's sick. Self-care is throwing things off a mountain and watching them fall down the mountain. That's what I do for self-care, chat.
The girl with the car parts, bottles and cutlery. To fall in love and be in a relationship for a long time is like giving a lot of parts of you away.
Yeah.
Because the relationship becomes more important than you as individuals. It's a bit of a tricky balance. I think everyone in a relationship needs to know not to forget themselves.
Yep. Sometimes you just gotta let shit go. That's right.
About throwing herself from the cliff.
I wonder what my body would sound like slamming against those rocks.
Acts as a metaphor for the potential death of the self when part of a couple. As such is the rare love song which extols having some time and space to yourself to maintain a healthy relationship.
You listened to Debut in the late 90s, you didn't get around to Post until this past decade. It all feels so personally, to me personally, so modern. Yeah, same. Literally, like I heard like I said earlier, like I heard like some Bjork tunes when I was like maybe 14, 15, maybe earlier than that. Like I remember It's So Quiet. That was like her big famous one that all the radio stations played. They must have just thought her other tunes were too weird for radio or whatever. But like, yeah, that's like the one I remember. And yeah, they're just like, I listened to the rest of them like in 2017 or something, just when I started work as like a photographer, videographer. To start the day.
As not to be constantly living all over each other.
Hell
Everything's
yeah.
geared towards self-sufficiency. Fuck that. For me, the target is to learn how to communicate with other people.
Hell yeah.
Which is the hardest thing.
She was so based. She was so based, like back in 1995. She's like doing things that like people on Twitter are talking about, and they think that they're like Einstein now. You know what I mean? They're like, we need to communicate. We need to learn to communicate. Actually like radical shit. Yeah, I agree. Found the Bjork Greatest Hits album when I was 14 because of the album art, and it looked cool as fuck. Haven't heard Bjork before then. After listening to it, I loved it. Hell yeah. That's what I want to hear. I love it when people just like buy albums because they look cool. I love shit like that. I love shit like that.
After all, what you should be doing is learning.
You know, if there's one thing that I miss, but is like actually really gross and dirty, and like probably isn't something that should be brought back, especially with COVID and shit, and monkeypox. Like, you know, you used to be able to like go into a CD shop, like a record shop, and listen to the tunes before you bought them. You could like put it in a CD player and listen to it in headphones and shit, or you could put like the vinyl on a deck and listen to it, and that shit was dope. That shit was dope. Try before you buy. I loved that. That was so sick. Of course they take it away now because it's like, oh, well, that gives them a chance not to buy it. Fucking capitalism and shit, you know what I mean? Ugh.
How to live with other human beings.
So
Say fucking away. Yeah, those HMV vinyl headphones were grubby as fuck. They were. They would definitely give you fucking... Definitely COVID. Definitely COVID, yeah.
Army of Me was released as the album's lead single in April 1995. It would become her biggest hit so far in the UK.
Oh, she played that with Skunk and Nancy on Top of the Pops. What the fuck? That's sick.
Joined by label mates Skunk and Nancy for a more heavy metal reworking of the song.
That's so sick. Oh, that rocks!
Was scuppered by MTV banning its video, which depicted Bjork planting an explosive device in a museum due to the recent Oklahoma City bombing. It would still make number 21 on the modern rock chart. Post was eventually released in June 1995. Though peaking higher on both the UK and Billboard album charts, it would sell less overall than the blinding success that was Debut. Its futuristic sound stood in stark contrast with the prevailing backwards-facing, post-grunge, and Britpop movements.
Oh, I'm so glad he said backwards-facing Britpop movement. Oh, yes. Yes. He's so right, and he should say it. Like, Oasis are so overrated. Like, Blur are, like, okay. Do you know what I mean? Like, Blur are good. Like, there's some really good Blur songs that, like, dive into shoegaze and shit that's really nice. Like, She's So High, that's a really good tune. But, like, and as a mank as well, I fucking can't stand Oasis. Like, everybody just sings Wonderwall all the time, like, at every party, and it's so shit. Say, baby, gotta be the one that saves me. Like, it's so shit. Fucking so shit. Oi, mate, Wonderwall is best band. Fucking shit, mate. Absolute dog shit. And everybody knew, like, the Gallagher twins in Manchester as well. Like, I grew up near where they grew up in it. Like, but they lived in the less posh end. And everyone, like, just knew him. If you'd speak about Oasis, because all my friends would, like, come to where I live from, like, other places in Manchester, and if you'd speak about Oasis in, like, a pub that we just, like, used to go in and shit, people would be like, fucking Gallaghers, the fucking Gallaghers, mate, fucking knobheads, because they just used to nick people's cars, not even for money, just for a laugh and shit like that. Do you know what I mean? They were just like dickheads. MTV back then was just banning music videos left, right, and center. Yeah, they were, yeah. You couldn't get into Blur. Well, this is the thing. Yeah, you love Gorillaz. Yeah. Yeah, I love Gorillaz. Yeah. Yeah, I love them. Muel shitting on Oasis was the dopamine I didn't know I needed today. Hey, Chrissy, what's going on? Gang, go show some love to Chrissy. How you doing? What's going on, love? Yeah, it's like dad rock, innit? It's like dad rock.
6 singles. The only one.
Like, they have got, like, some good tunes, which are, like, you know, not Wonderwall. Like, Champagne Supernova's good. I quite like Champagne Supernova. It's got, like, more... It's still got, like... Thingy. It's still got, like, Wonderwall vibes. But then, like, the tunes I really liked were, like, Cigarettes and Alcohol. Like, I really love that, especially when I was a teenager, and, like, cigarettes and alcohol was the most important thing to me. You know what I mean? Britpop and Nuts Mag. Yeah, literally, that's, like, the culture that it was, wasn't it? It was like, yeah, fucking get Nuts magazine, listen to Oasis. Fucking hell. I like Half the World Away. Half the World Away is alright. But, like, still, to me, it's just, like, I don't know, to me, Oasis just, like, could have been so much more better with, like, a bit more innovation, do you know what I mean? And so many bands followed in the footsteps of Oasis. They were just like, oh, all you got to do is have some guitars and a Mancunian accent. And it just, like, ruined music for, like, a good long time. Like, a good long time. Like, Oasis ruined music for me.
Without a Bjork writing credit. It's so quiet.
Listen, like, just in future chat, like, don't get me started on Oasis. Like, don't let me get started on Oasis, because I know people like them. I know some people love them. I just don't. I just despise them.
Would be the biggest hit, becoming her only UK top 5 single.
But I do think that Liam Gallagher's dead funny. Like, I thought it was really funny. Like, in in 2020 when he had that tweet. Right, he had that tweet where he was like, I think I've got Oasis. I think I've got Oasis. I think I've got COVID. I think I've got COVID. And then like a couple of days later, he was like, I've done a test. It's fine. I was just getting a bit hot. It's scary out here, innit? And it's just so funny. That was fucking great, that. I loved that. That was just like an extremely British Mancunian thing. It's like terrified that you've got COVID, but it's just because you're inside a lot and the heating's on. You know what I mean?
While its Spike Jonze directed video would be one of the most played clips on MTV. The Smurfs even did their own cover.
Wait, what? What? The Smurfs did albums? Oh my god, this is fucking amazing. Yo, have yous ever heard Alvin and the Chipmunks slowed down? And I won't get DMCA'd for this. Oh, it's so good. It's like stoner metal. It's like Electric Wizard. It's so fucking good. And like this is like the most hilarious thing because this is the speed at which the vocalist sang the tune. So they just like had to play like super slowed down versions of these covers that they did and then sped it up to like normal speed with so it sounded like Alvin and the Chipmunks were singing it. It's so fucking funny.
Baby, love me your car.
They really took this away from us, yeah. How does it compare to Slow Crickets? I think they're both good. It's so sludgy. It's so sludgy. Check it out. And there's so many different tunes as well. What's another tune? Have they got like the set list in the fucking in the comments or some shit? Have they got it in here? What have they got? What's a good tune? Diamond Dolls. Or You Keep Me Hanging On. Always on My Mind. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I want to listen to Always on My Mind. That's one of my favorite Pet Shop Boys tunes. Is it starting now? Is this it? At what speed do chipmunks experience the world? This speed. Alvin and the Stunlocks. It's this tune. It's this one. Da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Oh, it's fucking so good, this. It is like Vaporwave, isn't it? It is kind of like Vaporwave. So good. Anyway, there's Alvin and the Chipmunks slowed down. Sounds like 80s pop mixed with German Schlager. Schlager.
The post period would be Bjork's last attempt to appeal to the mainstream. In part, this was because she'd experienced her time as a pop star.
Yeah, true.
And now bored,
Alvin
she wanted
wave.
to move on to the next phase. A less dance-oriented, more avant-garde direction.
See you later, Lost Future. Thanks for hanging out.
And people have hated me, found me weird, loved me. You see, I've learned not to rely on all those different emotions, which means I have to do whatever the fuck I want.
God,
but
Bjork
also the
fucks
strain
so
of being
hard.
loved
This is
on
so
such
sick.
a large scale had begun to weigh on her. After a 105-day tour to promote Post, homesickness, fatigue, and
that's what it's like being a streamer. That's what it's like being a small YouTuber, a small leftist YouTuber and streamer. That's what it's like. Just the weight of everybody like loving me. Like I just can't handle it. It gets too much for me, you know? I just find it really hard. I just find it so hard. Like, what am I supposed to? How am I supposed to deal with all this fame chat? That's what I want to know. No one ever thinks about that. No one ever. It's always. When's Muel gonna look at weird guys in woods? Never how's Muel. You know?
And the paparazzi was setting in, famously resulting in February 1996 to a visibly tired Bjork assaulting journalist Julie Kaufman after she'd welcomed Bjork to Bangkok.
Thank you for enjoying the pain for us. Yeah, you're welcome.
A letter bomb armed with sulfuric acid was posted.
Yeah, that's
by an
right.
obsessed fan
I'm basically the same as
to
Bjork.
Bjork's
Yeah.
London home. After
Wait,
sending
what?
the package out,
Wait, what? What the fuck is this?
assaulting journalist Julie Kaufman after she'd welcomed Bjork.
I love how like there's other streamers in the chat be like, you know, like Lyra gets it, but JoJo's like, no, I don't know actually. And it's like, you know I was joking, don't you? You know it was a joke. And Emmy's like, how's Muel is literally almost my first question in chat. Like, I'm joking. Right. Classic clip.
To Bangkok. In September the same year, a letter bomb armed with sulfuric acid was posted by an obsessed fan to Bjork's
Thank you,
London
Vaughn.
home.
I'm doing fine.
After sending the package out, the fan videotaped himself taking his own life. But the package was intercepted by the English authorities. Their attempt on her life left her suitably
That's
shaken.
nuts.
I was very upset that somebody had died. I couldn't.
Journalist was stalking her?
And I'd be lying if I said it didn't scare the fuck out of me.
That's
that
so
I could get
fucked.
hurt. And most of all, that my son could get hurt. Ending the London
Yeah, she had a
chapter of
kid,
her career.
fuck.
2 days later, she would move to the south of Spain to finish work on her arguable masterpiece, the glacial orchestration and volcanic beat.
Yeah, Homogenic is
1997's
fucking sick.
Homogenic. The influence of Post is still audible on contemporary music. Said David Longstreth of avant pop group Dirty Projectors.
Ew? Ew?
I think what I took from Bjork when I was obsessed with her in high school was her way with deconstruction. She writes these classic melodies, but breaks them apart, so it's sort of up to you, as the listener, to put them back together. The song ends up meaning so much more because of the effort you have to give to it. Other left of centre alternative pop and alt pop artists that have been shaped by Bjork include Bon Iver, Perfume Genius.
Bon Iver? Is that how you say Bon Iver? Bon Iver. Oh my god, yeah, because it's fucking French. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm an actual himbo. I always thought it was Bon Iver. But it's Bon Iver, innit? Because it's like Good Winter or some shit. Oh my god, that's so stupid.
Rosalia, FKA Twigs, Purity Ring, Grimes, Solange, Ellie Goulding, Arca, Anoni, Joanna Newsom, and Tuneyards. Even Cedric Bixler Zavala of At the Drive-In and the Mars Volta has always seen
Mars Volta
her
is
as the
sick. I
biggest
like Mars
influence
Volta.
on his own skyscraping vocals. Alongside being inspired by Aphex Twin, Boards of Canada, and Arteca, Radiohead's pure envy of the many reinventions of Bjork was what made them leave guitar music behind.
Maybe Radiohead should stop playing gigs on stolen Palestinian land. Like that would be cool. That would be cool, to be honest. But like, whenever they've received criticism about that, they just like go get really mad. Like Tom York gets really mad, and he's like, "You don't understand. People deserve music wherever they are." Yeah, I know. I'm sorry to be the guy to tell you. But Radiohead make apologies for apartheid by playing in fucking Israel and the occupied Palestinian territories. It's just so shit. And like I literally love Radiohead music. It like made me so mad. So I'm kind of glad that I just like already have the albums, so I don't have to like give them any more money. You know what I mean? But it really fucked with me when I found that out. I was like, dude, you're sick. Like, you're a sick individual. Of course, they're from like Oxford and Cambridge and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like obviously. So stupid.
On Kid A.
Hey, Adrenaline,
Additionally,
what's going on?
Paramore's Hayley Williams was pulled out of her boy band phase as a kid after first hearing Human Behaviour. The chorus,
Oh, that
Sudden
fucks.
Desire
I actually
from
really like
2020
Paramore.
Is a sly nod to Post.
I don't really like him, but I do like him.
When Joey Howard and I were writing the music, and he started playing that bass line in the chorus, it felt very Bjork circa Post, like Army of Me.
Yeah, pretty similar, yeah. Nice.
Post's musical promiscuity is reflected again in Bjork's own Volta from 2007. It's Declare Independence, being a motivational industrial tune akin to Army of Me.
Look at these fucking videos. They're so good. They're so good.
But instead of shouting at her brother, it's meant for the Denmark subjugated nations of Greenland and the Faroe Islands.
Oh, she fucks so hard.
Bjork continues to put out interesting and cutting edge
that
music,
fucks so hard.
doing
I love that
literally
shit.
Whatever the fuck she wants, with little thought as to the mainstream or current trends. Doing her own eccentric thing.
She's like, fuck Denmark.
Well known, respected.
Do your own
not
shit.
popular. The miracle was that somehow, for the briefest moment, Bjork was a pop star. She proved that the impossible really exists.
How come nobody told me that Bjork was the coolest motherfucker? Probably a combination of like, she's Icelandic and like looks a bit weird and acts a bit weird and is a woman. You know what I mean? Like, if you're like a woman artist and you're not like conforming to like the idea that like men want women to be in music, you just don't get the fame, you know, the other people get. It's fucked, right? It's so fucked.
I'll go back to Iceland and sit with my...
Well, that was a huge thing. Like, you know, obviously I don't think she looks weird, like, but it's a thing that was a huge thing in the papers in Britain, like in Britain, like back in the day. Like, he talks about it around here where, like, when people in Britain first started noticing her, they were like, oh, she looks like an alien and she looks weird. Do you know what I mean?
Grandchildren.
And it's just xenophobia, right? It's just xenophobia.
And be happy that I've done what I've done. And I won't miss their attention. I'll just be thankful that I took...
Yeah, she's eccentric, but that's fine. You know what I mean?
Didn't let
like, what's wrong with
pass
that?
me by. Thanks for watching. So what is your favourite era of Bjork? More into debut or Utopia?
Yeah, I never said it was all about her looks.
If you like this video...
I just mentioned like 5 different things. I didn't say it's all because of what she looks like.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Currently, I have a poll on my Patreon.
People just hear what they want, don't they? People are just like, yeah, that's what he said. That's what the streamer said. I'm gonna get mad at a thing that I'm gonna pretend that a streamer said.
To decide some future videos.
Anyway,
and haven't got around to it yet, now is the perfect time. Thank you so much.
See you later, Trash Theory. See you later. Right, chat, that was a fucking phenomenal stream. Thank you so much for being here. It's the last stream of the month, but listen, if you want more Muel, you know where to get me, right? On the socials. And you can also drop in to the Discord for movie night tomorrow night, 6 p.m. GMT. We're going to be watching Chasseurs du Scans, which is about skinhead Nazi hunters in France in the 80s. Pretty fucking cool. Excited to stream it for you. And after that, we're going to be watching Labyrinth. So thank you so much, everybody who donated this month, which got us the incentives. We're going to be reading Kerr Rawden's books next month on stream. When we get both of his books, there's going to be a book reading stream about his weird fucking books. And we're also going to be doing the Gandalf the Grey cosplay stream with Battle for Middle-earth 2. So that's what we're getting next month. In the meantime, check me out on Discord. I'll see you in the Discord. Check me out in YouTube. I've got the VOD channel there. I've got the Patreon for YouTube. I don't really go on Twitter much, but, you know, like, get on there to find out when I go live and shit like that. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the follows today. All the stuff that I might have missed in between when Streamlabs was fixed and when it wasn't. You know, so thank you for the follows, and thank you for all the donos, all the subs, all the raids. And thank you for being here, and thank you for just, like, you know, lurking as well. Now, the stream's over, but you don't have to go anywhere. We're going to go and raid somebody else. Let's have a little fucking look and see who's live. Who is live on Twitch right now? Let's have a look. Right. Who we got? 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 Okay. So. We are gonna go and raid Chrissy A. Thank you so much for the Prime sub just before the end. Thank you so much for the Prime sub just before the end of the fucking stream. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you for supporting. God, there's so much to choose from. There's so many people to choose from. Bjork, why have so many people got to be live? Listen, gang, we're gonna go and raid Wreck-It Raven. If you've not seen the conversation that me and Raven had about Twitch and Twitch do better and the hate raids on Twitch and shit like that, check out my YouTube channel. The conversation has been uploaded there. And join me with the raid. She's playing some Final Fantasy 14. It's gonna be fun, promise. Get that raid message copied and pasted into your cheeky little clipboards. And I'll see you in the chat. Again, thank you so much for everybody. Thank you so much for everything tonight. I'll see you on the other side of the weekend. I'll see you on Sunday for Red Planet as well. Don't forget Red Planet. Red Planet on Kerr Platt's channel. Kerr Platt's? What the fuck am I? I can't even speak. This is why I need to end the fucking stream. On Kerr Chat's channel. There it is. Red Planet, Sunday night, 8 p.m. And yeah. See you after the weekend. Stay excellent to each other. Fuck, I can't even speak. Goodbye. Good night. Mwah.